Should I do the big reveal now of the
Oh
super
yes,
cool?
show your
Oh yeah.
amazing overlay.
Oh yeah. Look at this. But bam! Big reveal.
Yo.
Yo.
Pause champ.
Oh, and then I could do this.
Don't worry about that.
I love that.
Krillin's just mad that you didn't think of it first.
Yeah.
No, with the pause
That's-
champ.
No, that was good.
Oh, the overlay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome everyone. We're going to be exclusively streaming this one on Kaylee's campaign, on Kaylee's stream. But it is my first campaign, and we are joined by XDaebryn, Zarya, Krillin, and purrkay.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, the campaign itself is called Call of the Void, but the players know as little as you guys do, so if you want to follow us along my first Pepega story, then please just tune in again. I think we'll be keeping this on Mondays. It may not be, it may sometimes be bi-weekly, sometimes be weekly, but I think Kaylee plans on streaming most of it, yes?
I'm planning on streaming everything.
Hell yeah.
Everything.
Yes.
All right, so before Kaylee started the stream, I hopped into different calls with the other players to have like a little bit of an introduction for everybody. And today, in general, the session is going to be more introductory. I don't know how long it's going to last. It can be anywhere between 2 and 4 hours, depending on how much fun we're having, how fast people are, and yeah. Again, disclaimer, my first campaign, so there may be hiccups, but I will try to do my best to make it entertaining and fun for everybody to watch and play. And yeah, I think we'll get started. Characters and stuff are gonna get introduced in a second, but as a little bit of a prelude, I think I'm gonna talk with Kaylee privately for a second and for you guys on stream. And then I'll bring all the players together, and then we'll get started in all actuality. All right, let's do. Can you pull us into a different?
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
The overlay doesn't work here, but it's fine. It's just
That-
us, so people know. Hello.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Well, Kaylee is, as you can see on the screen, on this beautiful overlay, playing a human phantom rogue called Liberty, or Libby for short. I will not go too much into your backstory, as I'm sure this will come up during the campaign. Let's just suffice to say that currently Liberty is doing a job that is fairly natural to her and a regular occurrence. She is working as a bounty hunter at the moment. Now, she accepts things here and there. They are mostly jobs to just make money and to afford her lifestyle. But she also has the power to back herself up. She is, while she keeps a low profile, she is well known by the bounty hunting guild. She has a very good track record, and she's like rumored to always finish what she started. So once you get on her radar, it is very difficult, near impossible to escape. Now, in a very recent situation, Liberty has actually been forced to do a hunt that takes a lot longer than she's used to, because she has been for 2 months hunting a man called Dorian Shorefire. He is a very well-known crime boss and mass murderer that was leading like a thieves guild in a different city. But the thieves guild was uprooted, and only himself as the leader managed to escape. Now she accepted this bounty in like an entirely different country. Her hunt like leading her from city to city until she finally arrives in the city of Luxding. Now, normally when she arrives in a new city, Liberty takes time to like assess the situation and collect information before she strikes on her target. But this time, she got like a very valuable and trusted tip. It's intel that her target that she's looking for is in an abandoned house on a southern street. That is getting to ready to leave the city in the following morning, and it is already like late into the evening, and it's already dark and getting nighttime. So what would you like to do?
Well, okay, so it's already in the evening, and
Yes,
my
and your target is supposed to leave in the morning.
Well, I would go check on the tip and
Mm-hmm.
see if it checks out.
All right. You approach a worn-down building. It is a poorer district of town. Um, it is a worn-down building, and it is supposed to be abandoned. You don't see any light inside, through the windows. But then again, it only has one small window on the side. So, you know, your initial observation of the building that it may in fact be still completely abandoned, but you trust the source that gave you this tip.
Okay, so it looks abandoned.
Yes.
Well, I would. Let's see. I would cautiously approach.
And how would you like to approach? How would you like to get inside the building if that's what you're trying to do?
I would probably see if there is a back entrance or a roof entrance, something that's not the front.
Okay. So you walk around the house. While it is very worn down, the walls still seem to appear sturdy. And there does not seem to be a back door. This single window, really the only thing that you could watch through to get inside. However, on the roof, as you look up, you see another small window kind of looking out to the southern side of the city, probably to take in more sun when the house was still used.
Okay, so they have glass on them, the windows.
The window on the roof appears to be open.
Okay. Then I would go up to the roof then, and I would wait and see if I
Okay,
hear
how are you
anything
getting
inside.
up the roof? Up the wall?
Yes.
Then I want you to make a dexterity check, please. Actually, acrobatics check, because you are
Acrobatics.
trying to climb it.
Okay, let's see. I haven't. Hold on.
Don't worry.
I haven't used Roll20 very much, so let me see.
Yes, so you just find the acrobatics skill in your character sheet and you just click on it.
Ooh.
All right. So at 17, you are effortlessly climbing up this worn down wall. Liberty being very experienced, and she is a very dexterous person. She knows how to get around, and she gets she gets up the wall effortlessly. Now as you climb into the window, I did you say you were climbing in the window, or
I
you were
would
just
listen
looking?
to hear if there was anyone inside, and then if it was quiet, I would climb in.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right, you lean your ear to the open window, kind of trying to hear something inside, and you hear shuffling. There is definitely something inside, or someone. They seem to be trying to be quiet, so you don't pick up much noise, but you do pick it up.
Okay, then if I can hear, can I also look inside and see if I notice them?
Yes, you see a small candle, and you see you could have sworn you saw a hand flicker around as if it is trying to move something around, but whatever is in there is probably human.
Mm-hmm. And it just seems like one person.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what the noises suggest.
Okay. And I don't have a line of sight.
No, you do not. You would have to
Okay.
get inside first.
Then I would try to sneak inside.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, as you hop down, you try to be quiet with your landing, but you kind of slip on the side of the window, and you make a loud crashing sound as you land between several broken and worn down wooden boxes. Now, this sound immediately alerts the person in front of you, which is, hold on, I will try to do this for you real quick. If this works. Edit. If you look into your journal, you should see a handout that you can show on stream. That you can click on, it should have a picture on it.
Okay. Let me. Oh, if I go to my journal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where?
Dorian, do you see him?
Oh,
Dorian
yeah, yeah.
Schwartz?
Oh, hello.
There you go, now you can show that. Perfect. Okay, so this is the middle-aged or slightly older man that you see. He is currently shuffling about, seemingly trying to pack a bag, but obviously it notices you right away as you crash down from the ceiling. Now he looks at you and just sighs. He he immediately notices like what you are, or he immediately knows why you're here. It's not a coincidence that you fell in from the window and you were looking for him. So he sighs and he says, well, I suppose you would find me sooner or later. But it seems like my contact may have underestimated your abilities. He sighs again, seemingly resigned to his fate or what is about to happen. So he reaches for his sword that is next to him and looks at it for a second before like determining that this is his only way out, and he charges at you with the sword. Now,
Okay.
before he can even get close to you and like as you're reacting, like your combat instincts kicking in, his body suddenly stops dead in its tracks. You hear like a clank, like a loud clank as the large sword that he was holding drops on the ground on the wooden floor. And he just like stares you in the eyes as his eyes begin to change and they suddenly glow in this like purple hue, and his facial expression seems to relax, almost like it does not mind your presence. And he opens his mouth and he speaks to you again, this time in a slightly different voice, but it still seems to be his voice. He says, welcome, child of fire and death. Although your path was riddles with many obstacles, heartbreak, pain, and suffering, you pushed through and it has finally led you to me. While your future may not lead you to ruin, I have chosen to offer you a different fate. However, a piece of advice to both you and your companion: do not lose yourself and dwell in the past, but instead embrace the future. Prepare thyself as it finishes and you are immediately assaulted by a multitude of sensations. Your surroundings blur, various like colors of the rainbow assault your eyes, blinding you as a strange power grabs a hold of your body and your entire being, and takes you off to somewhere, which is where we're going to meet up with the other players again.
Yay.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go back up.
Okay. Yes. That means going into the other voice channel. Yes, yes, yes.
No worries.
No, it's okay.
Hello.
Well, something I'm learning as a first-time DM. I thought these little sessions were just going to be like 5 minutes instead they were 15 minutes each.
Except for ours.
True. All right. then it is time to get started. As each of your surroundings blur and your eyes get used to the new surroundings, you each immediately notice that wherever you are several feet off the ground. It is not here. I will pull you into the next, into our first area. Let me know if that worked.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you notice that you are several feet off the ground. In fact, Markel, you do actually end up here. So, if you wanna, oops. Wait, why does it not let me? Oh, that's why. There you go. You do actually end up here.
Oh.
All right. So, yep. So each of you ends up several feet in the air. It is not like a dangerous fall, but you have to react quickly to be able to land in a good fashion. So each of you make a acrobatics or athletics check, either one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You give me such a shit.
Yep. Oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right.
Man.
So from the top, we'll start with Markel, then Blaze, then Liberty, and then Shri. I want you to each kind of introduce your character as you are like thrust into these new surroundings, and explain to me how you land.
I'm going to be playing Markal. I'm Zarya. And Markal is a young elf, you can tell. Well, half elf, sorry. Maybe about 20, 21 years old. Very fresh faced. Wearing some armor under his cleric robes and holding a big ass warhammer. Markal's actually going to do a 3-point superhero land. And
Hey.
and then just look around.
Okay. Now Blaze.
Hello, yes.
Mhm.
I am Blaze Bergenson. I am a tiefling. I'm about, not too old, not too young. I'm like around my 30s. Full beard, blue beard as well. With some nice fine robes from my college that I have worked at. And I don't know, Mr. DM, how do
Mhm.
I land?
Well, that is up to you. What do you think a 3 would get you?
Well, seeing as I'm so acrobatic in
Uh-huh.
my collegiate ways, I would probably land
He lands on his ass.
on my ass. Yes,
Yep.
flat on
Yep.
my ass.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You feel a stinging sensation as the rough ground and like tiny little pebbles pierce into your ass.
Not my worst
right.
fall.
Now, Kaylee, with your nat 20, please.
Yes. I am Liberty, aka Libby, and I hunt people, and as I fall, I would see that I'm falling and
Mm-hmm.
do a very efficient roll and then stand and land on my feet very gracefully.
Yes, very gracefully. And yes, she is a human phantom rogue. Now, as for Shri.
Hello, dear. I am Sherry Windfoot. I am an elf, and you would see me. I have mostly grey hair. It's longer, and you see little highlights of lilac purple. And my eyes are grey with golden little speckles. And I'm about 5'3". I'm just a tiny little thing, little grandma. My grandson is Mark Hall. And yes, I'm a very well known bounty hunter. I catch people. I used to, anyways. I've been since retired. And I would say that when I fall, I kind of just land just kind of on my feet and just hunched over just a little bit.
Yeah, more gracefully than you would expect a harmless old grandma to land. That's for sure.
Oh, I am 69 years old. Too, my
A
dear.
human year.
Nice.
In human years, 469 in elf years. I am an Eladrin.
Oh, yep, there you go.
And I'm Daebryn. Hey.
Hi, Daebryn. All right, well, you land in surroundings that are completely foreign to each of you, in separate locations, kind of seemingly randomly thrown out into this what seems to be like a tropical cove of some kind. And yeah, how would your characters react? What are you gonna do?
Marco would immediately go, "Grandmother, where are you?"
Can I see?
Yes,
Can-
it's not
I'm-
far.
I'm over here, Marco.
I run around the whatever that is laying on the
It's
ground.
just a rock formation.
I was talking about Krillin, but
Oh.
Wow. Excuse me?
and then I run over to my grandmother.
Marky boy, you're okay.
What just happened?
No, I don't know. Where's that deer that we just saw?
I don't know, but
Who-
we
who-
have company.
I'm gonna. I would assume that I still have my bow out, and I'm gonna knock an arrow, and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna draw my arrow, but I'm gonna hold it up, and who are you? Who are you? I'm gonna point it at this person right here.
Oh, well. Oh, sorry, my ass kind of hurts. As I stand up and get the rocks out of my butt cheeks that are apparently impaled, according to the DM. I just sort of stand up and like, I'd ask you the same.
Well, my dear boy, your face is about to hurt if you don't tell me who you are.
Oh, put the bloody bow down. My name is Blaze. Blaze Bergenson. And who are you? And where? Oh, God, where the fuck am I?
Where did the deer go?
What dear? There was a bear.
Do you also not know where you are?
Who are you?
My name is Libby, and I was doing something very important, and now I'm here, and I don't know why, so I was hoping one of you could tell me.
You sound entirely too cheerful for our predicament.
You have no idea.
He gets it.
Yeah, I'll lower my bow from
Thank
from
you.
Blaze.
Sorry, who are you, old lady? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Excuse
I
me?
don't mean to call you old lady. My apologies.
Yes, pardon you. My name is Shuri. This is my grandson, Markal.
Oh, well. A pleasure to meet you both. And I'm going to bow down and just sort of bow my head.
Yeah, I'll do a slight curtsy.
I don't.
It's fair, you're a
Thanks, Dad.
child.
Pleased to meet you. What? So you saw a bear?
Well, I was on work from my college. You see, I work up in the mountains. And there were some disturbances causing great avalanches, destroying an entire village nearby. And then this creature, this disturbing, icy, scary creature appeared in front of me. And and then it chased me, and then it spoke to me. And then all of a sudden, I just remember blacking out, seeing a bright light, and now I'm here. Where are we?
I was hoping you knew the answer to that question.
I'm gonna look. Do these signs say anything? Like, what the fuck do these signs say?
They do say something,
Oh,
yes.
there's signs. Ooh.
Signs do usually say something, yes. The one on the left points over this way. Can you guys see my pings?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes. It points over this way. It says, don't continue that way, and the don't is capitalized. And this sign says, points in this direction and says, continue that way. Also, since you asked where you are, as your characters look around, it is what appears to be just a natural cove, but the climate is obviously unlike anywhere you guys came from initially. So wherever this is, it has to be far away. You hear the splashing water behind you as waves come into this cove, which what appears to be like an ocean or at least a large lake. It has to be something around this way. There's a little bit more dense jungle to the north. The trees and bushes are very close together, and the air is humid.
Well, I'm just gonna turn around and be like, well, I don't know who you are or how we all came to be, but that sign apparently says to not go that way.
Should we
So-
trust a random sign?
Should we trust a random stranger?
It's the better question.
Well, from my point of view, it appears I don't really have a choice. I don't know where I am. I need to get back to my college and tell my mentor what happened.
Can I look in the directions of the sign and see what is visible? Like in the distance or
This path that you see over here, it also doesn't really show on the map, but it does continue the same way. It is like a walked path. It's not a road or anything, but it is a pathway. And they look similar. They seem identical. The difference is only the slight surroundings, but you're looking in the distance in both directions, and what you can see from that distance, there does not seem to be any notable change between the two paths.
What's directly in front of us?
You can
If
go
one
find out.
path's no, I mean the one path to the right, one path to the left, but directly
This
in
is
front. What can we see?
mostly dense jungle, trees and bushes that I would say they block most of your sight deeper into it.
What do we see beyond this pool of water? Does it
Um,
open up
a
into
large-
the ocean, or does
Yes, a large water mass
Okay.
of some sort.
Well, I suppose that we don't really have a choice, Markal. We must trust these two for now. But just know that we're keeping an eye on you.
that's fine with me. Sounds
Fine,
smart.
Fine, yes.
I am going to touch my grandmother's shoulder, and like many times before, I'm going to use my vigilant blessing on her.
Well,
You can post that in the stream or for context what it does. But yes, it is a Twilight Cleric thing.
I for
Yeah.
one,
Go ahead, dear.
I for one have no idea where we are. So I suppose we might as well see where this sign is going.
Yes, I was just about to interject that perhaps we follow the sign that says "Go this way," and we avoid the sign that says "Don't go this way." That seems like simple logic.
Unless they're here to trick us, grandmother.
Well, why don't we just do as your grandmother said and keep a lookout? And I am going to walk direction towards the area where we say we can go, which is towards
I'm
the right.
Step out of the way.
Hmm.
He's
Okay.
smelling. No.
And we'll follow.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll follow behind.
Wow. And you're not?
I'm very lonely.
All right. So you're all going that way together.
Yep.
Are you following the path? Or are you doing anything else?
I'm following my grandmother.
I'm following the guy that just started walking off.
So
Okay.
I'd be following the path, but I'd be keeping an eye out for anything that looks like literally anything like the bear. Or what did they say they
Okay.
saw? Wolf?
Deer.
Was that a deer? Deer. Yeah, I'd be looking for a deer or bear, anything
Okay.
of like that semblance while I was on the path.
Yeah,
Then yes, go ahead. Sorry.
I've got my bow out and I have an arrow knocked. I'm just waiting on something like the deer or the bear that he said to pop out, or him to fucking try something.
And Kaylee, what did you want to ask?
Oh. I can't remember, but
No, it's all good.
I would also be on alert. But going on the path, but also looking to see if anything catches my eye as we walk on the
Okay, then I
sides.
want Krillin to make a perception check at advantage, and you can make a regular one, Kaylee.
Oh, okay.
Fog. Oh, didn't even need it.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Okay.
Hey, Jesus
What is this?
Christ.
This is okay. I
She
guess this is how the
has the
campaign's gonna
sight.
go.
Woo!
All right. Well, for Krillin specifically, since he, is looking for animals, especially because of his, of Blaze's, previous situation, he specifically looks out for threats in the forest or in the vegetation around them. But you notice that you don't see anything. There does not seem to be any animals, big or small. Now,
Really?
for Kaylee, with that perception check with the nat 20, I would say, not only do you notice that there's no animals, it's almost like the silence is eerie. Like you might not have been in this kind of climate before, but there's supposed to be like small creatures like dwelling, maybe sounds like birds or other things just sounding off in the distance, but there seems to be nothing. It almost seems okay. You know what? With that perception check, I'll give you two. It seems like some of the trees are repeating. Like when you look to the left and right, like the bushes, you see a bush and it looks almost identical to one that you've seen before. But you continue on the path and it seems to continue forward.
So it seems to be repeating from the path that we just walked on.
Yes, but it's like somebody copy pasted bushes is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Also, point of clarity for the stream.
Yes.
The music has bird noises in it, but there's no bird noises.
Yes. Pretend there's no bird noises.
There's no bird noises. It's not a thing. I just thought that
Yes.
was funny.
Maybe for the next session I'll set up some music and
Yeah.
stuff. I did not put that much priority on that.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay, so
So you
I
continue
will.
the path. Yeah.
We'll continue, but I will turn to others and say, do any of you notice that these bushes look kind of similar to ones we've seen before?
I'm not sure, but I don't see any creatures at all in the woods. Seems very odd.
You said that the bushes look copy paste, but are there trees nearby?
Yes, there are trees.
I would like to take my warhammer and hit one of the trees.
Okay. You hit one of the trees and well, make an attack roll with your hammer.
I will do just that.
Okay, that hits the tree. I would say it does not have a large AC. um, but okay, 10 damage. I would say you smash your warhammer just from one side. You swing with your shoulder. You smash it into the wood, and a crack forms. The tree clearly damaged and creaking, but it's remains standing.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure there's a crack in it.
Cole, what are you doing?
If she says that these plants are repeating, I wanted to see if it was just either A, repeating as in somebody had done it and has no interest in it again, or if they're updating what's happening. So if I hit this tree,
Yes, I see what the little one is trying to do. It's very smart.
Could we not have tied a rope to it or something? Something a little less
Ah,
givey away of our location-y.
That's an old Elvish saying, by the way.
Grandma, I'm not sure those are words, but I get what you're trying to say.
They're words, trust me, my dear.
Should we proceed this way for a bit and then see if we get anywhere? And then perhaps...
I want to clarify, while you've seen things repeating, that's because of your very high perception check. You are continuing. You can still see the growth behind you, and it is getting smaller. You are getting away from the cove.
Oh, okay. I would still, I think what I said still stands. You know, we want to get somewhere eventually, but that's also good clarity. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
as Liberty says that Cherie will be more attentive to the surroundings rather than keeping an eye on them too. She'll kind of be watching out for all the foliage to make sure that it's not repeating again and that we keep getting further away from where we were.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, as you... Yep, go ahead.
I also want to say, as we're walking, actually, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so especially since you're paying attention to the surroundings now, I'm not going to make you do a perception check, KrillinTheKilla, but you notice while things are not repeating, the vegetation seems to shift quickly as you continue. It is almost strange, like that this would not be normal in a dense climate like this. It wouldn't just change, like the bushes are getting, less and less. The air almost, as you can feel it on your skin. Everybody can feel it. It's less hot and humid than it was before, and you you notice that the rough path in front of you turns into that there's a more stony path, eventually even turning into sort of a cobblestone. It actually looks like a worn down road more than anything. And you hear the sound of rushing water sounding in the distance. I will drag you over here. Okay, so hold on, let me just get my stuff in order.
Noticing the foliage start to change, she would look back and stay close, Marky.
Of course.
All right. So, as you arrive to the next area, things have cleared up, and usually the before very large trees have shrunken down. You can see a lot further into the horizon. As you notice, like far to the northeast, basically like where this path continues to the north, you see a giant tree, and I mean like majestic, towering into the sky, almost piercing the clouds. It's hard to make details about it from this distance, but I mean, if you want to, you could make a perception check if you wanted to investigate it.
Where's the tree?
It's just far to the north.
To the north. Okay.
But yeah, you can barely make it out from this distance, I would say. So you know, the path continues this way, and like I said, you hear the sound of rushing waters. Okay, with a 21 perception, you can see strange like red things growing on the side of the tree. You can't tell what it is, but they're shiny and different. This tree trunk is so thick, and with the red light coming off of it, it does not look natural.
There's
yeah.
some red things growing on that tree over there. I've never seen anything like that. It doesn't look natural.
This whole thing's unnatural, if you ask me.
Would appear that way, my dear.
Yes. Yes, yes. No shit.
Yes. Thank you for your input.
Get away from me. She doesn't
I'm-
ask me to say that.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, damn.
That was just my instinct.
Wow.
She is
But yeah, you
keeping a
hear-
distance, though.
As you're bickering, you do hear the sound of rushing water, and it is not like this river. It is calm, but it is moving, even if it does not appear like this on the picture. It you know, follows the side of the path. The fresh smell of the water wafting into your nostrils. It's you know it's refreshing, and yeah, you see the path continuing. What are you gonna do?
I mean, Blaze is just gonna continue onwards. He doesn't really care if there's red shit on a tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She'll follow.
Yep.
And I follow my grandmother.
Yes.
Grandmama.
Now, as
Libby's
you
also
approach-
following.
As you approach the bridge, Krillin, I want you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. You see the water and the lily pads floating to your sides. You're kind of distracted by the idyllic vibe this is giving off. And yeah, you notice nothing.
Nice. I continue onwards.
Yes. Now, whoever approaches the bridge next, also make a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Marco, where'd you go?
I'm right beside you, grandmother.
Grandma's too focused on the bushes, so she almost loses her way and walks off the path. But thankfully, Markel notices that immediately and pulls her by the hand to like show her where the path continues. And as Markel approaches the bridge, Blaze already walked over it quite a while, but quite a bit. But you notice like at the end of the bridge, kind of like in the shrubbery here, you see it moving, and you see something peeking through the grass at you guys.
No, look over there. There's something moving.
You would also hear this, Krillin.
I wanted him not to hear it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were whispering. Okay, if you're
I
whispering, then he
was.
cannot hear it.
Oh,
I only want my grandmother to notice that there's something rustling.
I'll after he points it out, can I now see it?
Yes, you can see the rustling as well, but it is you can make out eyes in the grass, but that's about it.
Are they? Where are the eyes at? Are they like low to the ground? Are they?
Yes, and they're very small. They're small eyes in the grass.
I'm going to I'm gonna raise my bow and I'm gonna shoot at the eyes.
Okay. So as you shoot, I want you to yeah, make an attack roll.
16.
Okay. Now because it is hidden, I'm going to make dexterity save. Okay. Okay. So you hear the rustling intensify as it sees you knocking that bow, and alert and vigilant, it actually jumps to the side on the road, and looks at you. You guys are, if you want, you can come further onto the bridge as well. Krillin, I don't know if your character would stop, but
I mean, if I saw something pop out, I would have stopped, but I just
yes.
stopped. 'cause
So something
we're
pops
rolling.
out like in front of you. There you go. Now, this is a very, very small creature. It is pitch black. Small, like, what seem to be tails are growing out of its shoulders. It seems like it is very small, like almost like an infant or baby. It is definitely very young. As it stares at you, Krillin, and like it isn't sure where the attack came from, but it kind of like looks in that direction too, scared. And you notice it constantly looking over its back. It is startled and extremely agitated.
Do we know what it is?
Yeah. Do I
Sure,
know what it is?
sure, guys. Make what would be a check that you make to identify an animal? Or monster?
Nature, probably.
Nature? Yeah,
Nature.
then make nature checks.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I'm also just
Okay.
watching from afar.
Yeah, you can. You all identify this this beast. It is not hard to identify, especially well, except Liberty. She has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Oh,
You just roll
correct.
nat 20s and nat 1s. There's
Ones.
no.
Yep.
Liberty thinks that it's a stone.
Yes.
Ooh, what a cute kitty.
Well, the rest of you can identify it, especially because of the significant tails that are growing out of its shoulders. This appears to be a baby displacer beast. You've heard of these before, and they're not uncommon, but they usually keep to themselves. When they grow up, they are powerful predators. You can kind of imagine it like a baby black panther. That's what it looks like, just that it has tails growing out of its shoulders. You know for a fact that this is a baby, an infant, like significantly smaller than the adults. It is definitely harmless at its current stage. Also, you would know, I'd say, with your 18 Markel, you know that it usually hunts through stealth and deception. It is just like it's a prowler type cat monster, if that makes sense. And it appears very exhausted. It's agitated. It's agitated and exhausted. Yeah, and it just stares at you, still kind of unsure what to do. But you notice it frequently looking behind it, like desperation in its eyes.
I know this creature doesn't speak like
No,
a
it's,
language. Okay,
it's an
alright,
animal.
alright. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna just try to like inch towards it with like my hand out.
I knock another arrow and I draw.
Okay. It just like shies back from your from your hand, just kind of like backing up a few steps, like not trusting you at all. But it seems to still, instead of running away, it seems to like hold its place. And just as you were about to wonder why it is reacting like that, like it in face of danger, it would usually run away. You hear shouts in the trees and on the path behind. They quickly get louder, and you hear and you see 3 humanoids. Hold on, let me.
Humanoids.
Humanoids. Okay, shut up.
Humanoids.
They come up and they are clearly chasing this baby displacer beast. They have their weapons drawn. One of them with a longsword, the other one with an axe, and you see someone with a bow also rushing up. These appear to be regular humans. They are panting. Their weapons are drawn, and yeah, they stop as soon as they see you on the bridge.
I'm going to make it look like I'm aiming at the displacer beast, but I'm actually going to be aiming. I guess this guy would be the one I could probably get away with. So I'll be
Mhm.
aiming at this guy.
Okay. I would say, yeah, I would say that I don't need to make you do a check for that, especially because they are, like, exhausted, and they are like wary of you in the first place because they stop in place. The displacer beast still like stuck between you and them, still like completely unsure what to do, like panic visible in its eyes. As this person here speaks and introduces himself. Halt! Who may you be? Please do not interfere with our hunt.
Hello, well, my name is Blaze. I don't know who these people are. We just met. But where are we?
What do you mean where we are? How could you not know where we are? We are, and then like his eyes kind of glaze over, and he stops for a second until he like shakes himself out of it, and he continues to stare at you, and he says, "Well, yeah, as I said, don't interfere with our hunt. This beast, it must be put down for my wife and daughter, for their memory. I cannot let it go."
Did any of these other guys' eyes glaze over?
No, just the guy that was talking.
I'm sorry, but you didn't say where we are.
I don't understand how this would matter to this situation. We need to kill this beast.
This
Why?
So don't
beast is-
interfere. We will have to fight.
Why do we need to kill this beast?
It's you should you by your eyes I can see that you recognize this beast. It is a powerful predator. Its parents, they slaughtered half of our village.
This, but
My-
it's so
my-
cute.
My wife and my daughter, they were killed. Its parents, they were vicious. They tore our village apart simply because they couldn't find food in the forest. This is necessary. We don't know what it will do. While we might have killed its parents, it
And-
may come back for revenge.
And
Then stop talking to us. Kill it.
the name of your village.
Yes.
What is it?
It and his eyes glaze over. Never mind that. Yes, we will continue our mission as they run up and try to attack the little beast. It immediately notices the danger and bolts off towards the bridge, and deciding that it will just have to take a gamble.
I am gonna cast Charm
Moves next to you.
Person on the
Yes.
one that I was talking to. That
Okay.
was his eyes glazed over.
And if
Alright.
if the
Which-
beast attacks anybody, I'm letting loose my arrow on him.
I mean,
Okay.
with our nature checks, we know what a displacer beast is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said we did. So I'm just gonna
Except me.
I'm gonna attack the displacer beast.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
I'm
I
still
And you're
casting.
charming the person. It needs to make a wisdom throw, right?
Yes.
And I guess you are not technically fighting it yet.
17.
Hold on, I'll do Krillin's thing first. So
Okay.
he uses Charm Person on this person. Okay. Okay. He rolled a 19 on Wisdom save,
And does wait? It
which
must make a
is
wisdom
what
save
can-
with
does
or
he
and
get
does with
something else?
advantage. Oh.
Yes, go ahead, Kaylee.
I was wondering when so I
Sorry.
probably should have spoken up earlier, but when the
Mhm.
people were approaching,
Mhm.
could Liberty have tried to like hide behind a tree or something?
Yes, for sure.
Yes. Okay.
I think in the chaos, it's not an issue at all. She can definitely hide.
Okay, am I just like hiding like over here or something? I'm just observing.
Okay. Well, as Zarya uses inflict wounds, this baby displacer beast. How does inflict wounds work again?
Let me
Just to double
just
check.
post
You
it.
touch it, right?
Yeah, I make a melee spell attack. against
Okay,
it.
so as you're reaching for it, because it is trying to dart between you guys, and get away. So I want you to make a, well, either athletics or acrobatics to make sure that you can touch it with the spell.
Well, that's what the spell attack is,
Oh, it is.
because you have to touch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you have to touch it, so you would have to be able to reach it, no?
No, that's you make an attack to touch it. If it's
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the 17 is the hit.
yeah,
My bad.
is a 17
you.
able to touch it?
Yes, it is. This baby displacer beast has like an AC of 9.
Oh, okay.
Baby.
It takes 10 damage.
Okay. As you touch it, with this necrotic energy, it immediately it is caught off guard. You know, it is trying to rush past Blaze, but it is being caught off guard, and it is being hit in the side by your hand. The necrotic energy seeping into it, it gives off this like small little yowl, and then it passes out, or it drops to the side. You assume it to be dead, but just as it is dying from your attack, it suddenly starts disappearing, like dissipating. Small little lights kind of come out of his body, and it takes seconds for these like little light particles to disappear and just get blown away by the wind. There seems to be no blood on the ground. Nothing showing its former presence on the pathway.
Perfect. Now
And
we've
you are shooting the. Who are you shooting?
Oh, well, she just shoots the body of the.
Okay.
As she saw him attack, she's shooting the body as well. But
Somehow your
instead,
mic got louder. I don't know how.
no.
Sorry, it was that just me on my end, or?
Not sure. I turned it down a little bit.
I think you're good. It for some reason was just loud. Okay, you're shooting the
Um,
body as you see him
Well, yeah.
attack.
As I saw Mark Hall attack, I would have shot, but instead she'll just shoot the ground, and then she'll walk over, and pick up her arrow, and then knock it again.
I've
Okay.
slain the beast. Now will you help us?
The leader is like, oh, what do you need help with?
Oh,
You denied me of my revenge, but at least the beast is dead.
Where are we?
And then his eyes glow over again, and like a slight red color takes its place this time, and he says, just make your way, follow the path, go to the tree, all will be made clear then. And then, as he says that, just like the beast, they all start disappearing into light particles.
That will
Okay.
startle
Can
Libby, and she'll come over and be like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, what the fuck?
Trying to get a closer look. Yeah.
Well,
so something was just to go to the tree.
In my studies at the temple, have I heard of anything like this, DM?
No. I'm not even gonna make you do a history check for that. No, you would not have heard of this. This is
Okay.
Definitely beyond your knowledge.
assuming the same for me.
Yes. Yes. However, because of your background, I'll let you make a Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, no, it's okay.
yeah, your character believes that, you know, perhaps this was some kind of fire magic that made them blow up into tiny little fireworks.
Ooh.
So perhaps
did
somebody
this.
blew them up without you knowing.
Yeah.
I did this.
That's a terrible way to go.
Oh, do I see that Libby's behind me now?
Yes, you do see her.
I'm gonna go on the other side of my grandmother.
Well, I guess we continue onwards. That was different.
I'm gonna continue onwards.
This
follow.
definitely seems like a trap, but I don't know any better options right now.
Well, it's either this or we go down the path that said don't go this way.
Well, I think maybe the tree's a trap as well, my dear.
Everything is a trap.
Maybe you're a trap.
No, I'm just a mimic.
That was me, not Libby. She doesn't
Yeah, we
laugh.
followed him.
Okay.
I mean, we just have to play a beautiful game.
Yep. All right.
Mhm.
So you are continuing your way towards the tree. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, second. I mean, the tree is fairly far away, so there's a long path. It does not seem to change much as you continue. Like it keeps going north. The river follows along the path for most of the time, but it diverts at some point. The shrubbery, foliage, and everything staying the same, however, as the path keeps going towards the tree. I'd say this trip would take you like an hour or two at least by foot. So if you guys want to do anything on the way, you can. But it does take some time to get closer to this
Mhm.
tree.
Libby will turn to them and say, have you also been noticing this voice talking?
The voice? Whatever do you mean?
Like, didn't it seem strange?
I felt it was odd that the people didn't tell us where we were.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's odd that they disappeared into light particles.
Well, it was more fire particles, but yes.
I don't think I like this place.
I don't
No,
think we have a
definitely not.
choice.
But
We
I
don't.
do agree. We definitely don't have a choice. As
I prefer this much more than the bear.
Well, we've barely started, so let's go.
Right?
So you're continuing on this path. It is, like I said, a fairly long trip. You guys, you know, would you guys be talking to each other more than this conversation, or would you mostly stick to yourselves? Is there
I stick to my grandmother. My
that makes
Nana.
sense.
Yeah, no, I'm more focused on just watching out and making sure nothing jumps out at us.
I'm also wary of this little girl behind us creeping along. I don't like it.
She is terrifying.
Yes.
More weird than terrifying.
Okay, so
Oh,
as
I
you
don't think
get
I mentioned.
closer-
Actually, sorry. I don't think I mentioned. She is early 20s, but yeah, she still is pretty much like a little girl, but she's early 20s.
Well, not much
Little
younger
girl.
than Markel.
Yeah.
Probably older than Markal, but
Oh.
but she's a little girl.
But she looks She looks, yeah.
She looks young, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get closer to this giant tree, you can now make out what Shri mentioned earlier. Wait, did you mention that to everybody? I think you did.
Yeah, I
right?
did.
Yes.
Yeah. So the red things that you previously saw in the distance, they appear to be crystals of some kind. It is very strange, but they seem to be embedded, almost like growing out of the tree in some degrees. Now that you get closer, you see like the sheer size of this tree trunk that is going up into the
Can
sky. Yes.
Can I make like an Arcana or I would it be an Arcana check on the crystals? Like, could I
Arcana
do
works.
that?
I
Yeah.
want to
Kinda
see
work.
if I recognize the crystals too.
Yeah. Let's see if I get
Yes.
not a 1. Okay.
Go
that's
ahead,
better.
make both of you guys make Arcana checks.
Arcana, okay.
Way nice.
Oh, they're
It
so
wasn't me who fucked up
shiny!
this time.
They're so
All right,
shiny!
so Liberty looks at the tree and thinks these crystals look kind of dangerous. They seem to be eating the tree alive, like they're in there. So they must be like parasites of some kind, just eating the tree. Blaze, however, would notice that these things seem to work in like they seem to be like almost symbiotic. They whatever they do, they seem to like it seems to be natural for the tree to grow with these crystals.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, as you continue the path, you get closer, and there's a hill kind of blocking the path, and like, large jagged like mountains on the side. It is not like it's a particularly large hill, but there seems to be a straight tunnel where the path is following, and it seems to be the only way through this area, unless you wanted to do some extreme rock climbing off the side of several jagged cliffs on the side.
Hmm.
Well, I'd
would-
make my way up.
Okay.
Let's try to.
Well, I would assume that like you're all going into this tunnel together, yes?
Yeah.
All right. So you walk into this tunnel, and oh, okay. Sorry, I need to pee real quick, but I will. I might wait for him actually.
Yeah. Do we want to take a quick break?
Okay. Yeah, you guys. Let's take like a 2-minute break or 5-minute break.
Okay. Let's see.
Your break.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys having fun so far?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh. This makes sense. Woo.
Oh my god.
Why is it so pixelated?
Why is this so blurry?
I don't
fuck?
know. What if I do this? Oh. Pro
He's learning how to stream.
Wow, like
Let me see.
you
actually, let me see
saying
if
that?
this works.
purrkay learning how to stream. purrkay learning.
But do you guys like the
good.
overlay or that's the layout? I put a lot of effort.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Oh, I'm happy with it. Maybe I'll go too. I'll be right back. Y'all
Yep.
entertain people. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds good.
Entertain no
I muted
one.
myself in Discord. I have to
I
mute
like
this
it.
too. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you don't all hear me.
Oh yeah, and I mean, while we're at it, let me get this. Does this work? Let's see if I can post this in chat for the stream. And nope, it does not work actually. It's
What are you
supposed
trying to do?
doesn't. Posting an image like I did before.
Ew.
Let me.
Image.
I'll figure it out. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Upload it somewhere else. I'm just trying to show your people your character in full screen, Krillin.
Yeah. My character's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're having fun. I am dealing with the clutter on my desktop, trying to organize everything, but it's working out somehow.
I believe. I believe in the clutter.
Mm. I think we're on a good time to finish it in like an hour and a half at the latest, maybe an hour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, yes.
Actually, it might still take 2 hours. I just realized. Never mind. I forgot about something.
Scared. I am afraid. Actually, I gotta get some more
Okay.
water myself, so I will be right back.
Hey. Yeah, that is Kron's character.
He's a cutie.
True. Hey, welcome back.
Whew.
Also, in case you were curious, what the dispenser beast looked like, I think this works. Yes, it does.
Ooh. Oh, there's images. Oh, it's so cute. Oh.
It is.
Oh, no. Okay. I mean, I guess I can do this. Yeah, that works.
Hmm.
Oh.
That worked.
uh.
Are you guys having fun, chat? Anything,
Hey.
anything you particularly enjoyed?
Enjoyed about what?
Oh, just I was trying to talk to chat,
Yeah.
keep people from falling asleep.
Yes. Hello, chat. They're they're all asleep already. No.
Perfect.
Perfect. It's a spell.
It's okay as long as you guys aren't asleep.
No, I just took a doozy of a toozy.
Oh my god. My mic might have peaked there, but it's okay.
No, I think you're good.
Yeah, okay.
I stumbled up the stairs with my pizza earlier, and my large toe like hit the side of the stairs, and it's been hurting like a motherfucker.
Oof.
This not a good time.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Just waiting on XDaebryn to get some water.
Ah,
I'm back.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you guys walk into this tunnel, it continues for quite a while, but it does have like strange lights embedded in the walls, and it is clearly constructed rather than naturally. The walls like are laced with a strange material, looking like pure stainless steel. But I would say like even for someone, I don't think any of you would have much expertise with this, but it is definitely like strange and foreign to you. And it seems durable and is surprisingly smooth. It is like I said, laced around the walls and the ceiling. And it doesn't take you long while you walk through this tunnel like illuminated by these lights, that you arrive at a like large door, seemingly from the similar material, but clearly in the shape of a door. And yeah, it it uh, it just stands there. There you go. What are you gonna do?
Does it have like a lock on it or anything?
No, it does not appear to have a lock on it. It does have to. Does have two like stain handles, but other than those handles, it seems pretty regular.
Who wants to go in the trap first?
I'm gonna
You
knock
do.
on the door.
Okay. You knock
I'm
on
not
the
gonna open it,
door,
but I'm gonna knock on it.
but
Step back and
you
let you do it.
you don't hear anything on the other side.
And nothing happens.
No, nothing happens. You just hear this like slight clanking noise from your knuckles hitting the door.
I'm gonna knock on it again.
Okay. As you knock a bit more, the door seems to like almost give way, as if it's even with this like large metal, it is clearly unlocked, so it is rattling a little bit. But
Oh.
yeah, you don't hear anything.
It seems like it's open. Go ahead.
Okay. You guys going in?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm waiting for the large fellow, the horned fellow.
Well, as you guys push open the door and walk through, it seems to continue forward. Nothing special right on the other side of the door. Now, as you guys follow and pass the door, it, surprise, surprise, shuts behind you with a loud clank. It is,
Oh no, did Liberty make it in?
I
Oh
would
no,
assume
she
yes.
didn't.
No.
She's on the other side.
since nobody said they were doing anything, I assumed you guys all went.
Oh, we lost her. Better keep
Oh,
going.
what a shame.
I'm so
But yes.
sad.
You, hold on, let me... There. Did that work?
Oh,
I
we're in
see.
we're in
Yes,
we're in a
perfect.
yeah,
Yes.
we're in a little
Small
thingy.
little,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So, you find yourselves in a room. It seemed like it was just the path continuing, but you notice it this time the walls to your left and right they are no longer gone, so it does seem to extend into a larger opening. The door behind you is completely locked. As you see this mist like rapidly closing in and like surrounding you, seemingly filling the area, it is like a misty like a white misty fog kind of obscuring sight. It it quickly becomes denser to the point that you can maybe see about 10 feet in front of you. Now I'll reveal the entire room, obviously, just so you guys have perspective. But
I'm doing that
whatever
like
is whatever is in here, you obviously can only see about like so. I'd say the people with dark vision can see about 15 feet, and the people without dark vision like maybe 10 feet.
I'm doing like the matriarch thing where I'm like reaching back for Markal and like moving him back behind me.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, anything particular you want to do?
would that affect how I can see?
I would say if you use this and share it, since it usually extends your range, you can extend it to about 20 feet. It is not necessarily dark because the mist is just thick. So I would say this ability
Okay, it's
would only
mist. Okay, I'm not gonna share it.
mist. Yes.
Okay. No, it's
So it
fine.
wouldn't.
Everybody can.
Thank
be
you,
10
Gary.
feet if they don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
I thought I muted the alerts.
Now,
but I guess not.
I mean, if you are just if you're just considering things, I think I'll make everybody do a perception check real quick.
Nodders. Yoy.
Uh,
My perception sucks.
Okay. Well, this was a DC 10 perception check, so uh,
Uh,
everybody but Blaze hears a strange whispering through the fog, coming from seemingly different directions. I would say Liberty can't exactly determine the direction, but to Markel and Shri, you can hear that they come from like kind of these directions.
Which directions you? I think you're on the wrong layer.
Oh, I am. Oh, that I am actually. Yes. Thank you. Like kind of these directions to your left and right.
are you? Hmm.
Can we make out what they're saying, or are they just?
You cannot. They are, but they are constantly. They are constant. The whispers. Also, you hear the door behind you seemingly snap into place with a like metal-y sound, which you assume maybe a lock of some kind.
I'm going to draw my bow for anything. I'm gonna hold a shot for the first thing that I see.
Okay.
But I'm gonna look as I do that. I'm gonna look back.
Does anybody else hear that?
Of course I do, grandmother.
What? No, whatever do you mean?
I hear whispers. And did you hear the door locked? That just can't be good.
Ah,
I told you
you're
it was a
probably
trap.
right.
Well, if we're walking into a trap, I close my eyes and then suddenly open them, and I'm going to cast Aid.
Aid.
And you can do this on everybody. Yes.
Yep.
Alright, everybody gains 5 hit points for the next 8 hours. Temporary hit points on your character sheet, Keely.
Ooh. Okay.
nice.
Is there like a shortcut to get to the character sheet, or I guess I just always have it
You
up?
you can shift click on your token, I believe. It works for
Uh,
me as a DM. Shift double click on your token.
You can also,
ooh, okay. That's better.
when you bring up the character sheet, there's like a little 2 window button that you can pull it out to its own window.
Yeah, to get like to a different screen, yes.
Oh my god. That, Daybrin, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's the
Nesna-
best.
Okay, I missed what Daybrin said. Nez said to double click the top and it will minimize it. Is that?
You can do that too, but you can also click on the, like Debrin said, on the windows in the
In the
top
very
right. They put
Top
the
left
symbol.
corner.
Oh, it's top left, sorry.
Oh my god, I've been having
Yeah.
to use it on one monitor.
Wait,
So that's
oh
why
no.
that's why it takes me so long to roll in every game.
Oh no.
He
I
knows
thought
things.
I
now.
remember Michael explaining that to me. But maybe
No,
he did
nobody explained it to
in
me.
the campaign. God
Have-
damn.
Oh, oh.
Wow.
I've been doing that for 3 years.
That's funny actually.
Oh.
Amazing.
Well, I don't know if it was a feature 3 years ago. You know, so
Well, all I know is that the first time I did something and I clicked on a button I didn't know, I like deleted my character sheet somehow. So I don't click on anything I don't know about. So I saw that button. I'm like, oh, that's a button. I'm not going to try it.
that's fair. Okay, but yeah, you you still hear the whispering. The mist seems to have settled down at its current density. It does not seem to be increasing.
All right. So with our 15 foot
Mhm.
of sight, do we see anything?
Not into the directions of the whispers. Not from where you're standing.
Well, I'm gonna just start walking forward because I don't hear the whispers, but I'm just gonna try
Mhm.
to find, like, explore some more,
All right.
like go north.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'd
stay a little
st-
closer so I
Krillin,
won't lose
stop.
him.
Yes, sounds
Yep.
good. Okay,
Okay.
so you don't hear any whispering from where you are, but I want you to make a perception check again.
Okay.
All right. So as you walk over your current area, you suddenly like as you step forward, you notice something below you, and as you look closer, you notice it is some kind of rune. It doesn't make any sense to you, but it is definitely different from the rest of the floor. Hold on, let me here.
Ooh. Okay. I wouldn't have stepped on it if I'd seen it.
It's a parrot.
Would I recognize this at all, or does this look
You recognize
familiar?
this to no, the symbol itself, no, it just you see that it has different colors.
Okay.
Aside from what it looks like, you would not recognize this symbol.
I'm gonna turn back to the grandma behind me and the others and say,
Oh, have you ever seen this symbol? It's quite peculiar.
Does the symbol look like it does on the map? Like, does it look like that
Yes.
in game?
Yes.
Does would
You
I
don't
know
know.
it?
None of you. None of you would recognize this symbol. No.
Okay,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
roll
not-
to look at something else.
Yeah.
See if I see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna ask if it has any elements religious based, not the symbol as a whole, but parts of the symbol.
Okay. Make a religion check.
And with that investigation check, I was looking
Yes.
at that is like earth, wind, fire, and water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So Markel looks at the symbol and is completely unsure and almost worried that this could be some kind of, because he's looking at it and thinking maybe it is a summoning circle for some kind of deity. You quickly dismiss the thought, but you realize that you have no idea what it is. However, thankfully, your grandma leans down to investigate the symbol closer, looking and trying to figure out, if this may have something to do with the elements. And as she does, she actually notices a carving slightly below it. The runes seem to shift around, but they settle in place and form a word. It is not as big as I'm revealing it to be, but it is basically on the symbol, slightly below the symbol. Can you see it?
Look at this down here. There's a word. Storm. Whatever could that mean? Maybe water and wind. Maybe somehow
Well,
we have
yes,
to
there's always also
combine
a
those two
fire and
elements.
leaf.
Yeah, maybe somehow we have to combine those two elements together somehow.
Grandmother, do you mind if I try something?
Well, yes, just be careful, Marky.
I want to touch the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I
Nothing
want to
happens.
try to turn the symbol.
It is firmly set into the ground. It does not budge.
Okay. And then I stand back up. And then I get back to my grandmother.
I'd like where your head's at. See, Marky, bend down there and see if you can turn maybe the word.
Is there before us? Is there
The
a
word is written down on the ground.
Is there another word over here?
Well, you can investigate.
Right.
Can I
I will say where you're standing right now, Kaylee. I want you to make a perception check because you're on the right.
Okay.
But what did you want to do?
Oh, well, she'd also be looking around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And while they're doing that, I'm going to be trying to turn the word.
All right. The word is like carved into the ground. You can't move it.
Perfect.
Now, your perception check, it actually you hear that the whispers you were hearing earlier seems to be stronger coming from the direction to your right. And Shri, as you investigate, you could have like just outside of the range of your vision, you could have sworn you saw something in the ground in this direction.
Okay, I'm gonna take out a torch,
Mm-hmm.
light it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna toss it over there.
All right. It kind of launches through the mist, like this kind of red trail from the fire, still like going through, kind of illuminating it briefly, shining through the black mist to the white mist. And as it lands, you can see in the distance the flames are quickly snuffed out by the mist, but just as the um, torch lands, you see that there's another symbol over here that looks very similar to the one you have previously seen. Oh, I think I just did the wrong thing. Well, whatever, I'll just reveal both. My bad. But yes, you see another symbol over there. And just, for brevity's sake, I guess, if you investigated, that is
I
the
would have
word
walked
you
over
will.
there.
Yes.
It is-
And again, Kaylee, you hear whispering to your right. It is
Mm.
fairly strong.
And I would have told them, the other two, about this as well.
So there's another room over here. Maybe go over there and check over there. See if there's another one.
Yes, I will.
So
I'm gonna
I'll go with Kaylee first, and then I'll return to you guys.
okay. Yeah, so for me this is just okay, so there's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the source of the whispering. I just know there's whispering to my right.
Yes.
And then
Mhm.
it goes into darkness.
It is misty, so you can't
It's
see
misty,
far, but
okay.
you notice this is just out of your sight. This whispering, whatever the source is, it is not far away.
Okay, I think I would cautiously approach the whispers, like I'd ready my weapon
You
and start
see
walking toward.
in the ground a strange. What would you would like? It looks like an obelisk. It is small, maybe like a few feet tall at the latest. It is not very tall, but it is made of like a granite kind of stone, and it is set into the ground. And you notice that the whispers are emanating from this obelisk.
Okay, so I'll go forward and I will shout, "Hey everyone, there are some strange whispers coming from this stone thingy. Just FYI, I don't know if we want to do something about it."
I'm gonna immediately walk over when I hear her say that.
Also, as you pass, I will say, because you were there, I will reveal this for you as well.
Okay, cool.
She's gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over
step
there.
away.
And do I also hear the whispers now that I'm here, or?
Yes, you hear the whispers. Yeah, make a perception check.
Yes, and I was also gonna. Well, I was gonna ask if I could perform an Arcana check on the, like, rune to see if
Mm-hmm.
like I can recognize what kind of what it is.
Yes.
Oh, damn!
I'll say next
boy.
time. Next time you go to a ruin, I'll let you make an Arcana check to look at it. Okay, so as you approach this obelisk, the whispers are getting stronger, but your senses pick it up immediately, and now that you're getting closer, you immediately notice where this is coming from. This seems to be coming from the bottom of this obelisk. Usually you would assume maybe it is below it or something, but because you're so perceptive, it seems like the whispers are coming from inside the obelisk, from below it.
Okay. I am going to try and touch the obelisk and see if I can move it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You touch it, and it is wiggling slightly, but it is set into the ground. But you could move it if you put effort into it.
I would like to put some effort into it. I'm gonna put some elbow grease into it, if you
Straight
will.
strength check.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
You can do it. Put your back into it. Oh, please don't fuck me. Wow.
Lol.
All right. Well, determined to get the fuck out of the situation and still remembering your encounter with the bear, you rip that thing off the ground. The like slight rubble on the ground kind of, you know, jumping in all directions as you pick up the obelisk, and you notice a like small opening at the bottom where the whispers are getting stronger and where they are originating from. And you hold it in your hand. It is like it is kind of heavy, but you can hold it. It is possible.
Okay. I'm gonna rest it down on the ground, and is there nothing in the ground, like in the actual ground, like from where I left it? No.
It is no. It is. There's nothing there. It is like a small hole
So there's
where
an
you ripped it out
opening
of.
in the bottom of the obelisk.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to just bend down and look inside to see if I can see anything.
You see pitch black darkness inside. Nothing really. But as you get closer, you can almost hear out. Like you can almost make out what the whispers are saying. What are you gonna do while he's doing that, Liberty?
So she is going to watch.
She's
and
going
observe.
to watch. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, oh, he can take the risk. I'm just gonna step back.
All right. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, as you kind of look inside and you kind of put it closer to your ear, you can actually hear something. I want you to make another perception check, please.
Okay.
Okay. So you listen to the obelisk with an 11. You put it against your ear, and it seems to be saying something very strange. It whispers into your ear and it says, "You're a failure. You will amount to nothing in life. You're a failure." And it just keeps repeating that.
I sort of take my ear back from it, and I look at the like obelisk, and I'm like,
Yeah. You didn't hear that, did you just now?
What did it say?
It called me a failure. But I don't know what that means.
Are you a failure?
I haven't failed my mission yet.
As you approach, kind of because you're curious, Liberty, you hear you feel like you can also hear something. It does not
Yeah, I'll
sound
go a
like
little bit.
anything.
Okay.
It does not sound like anything he just described, though. Like you can't really make out what they're saying because you're not close to the obelisk. But it does not sound like anything close to a failure. What do you want to do?
She'll listen. However, he did.
Okay, as you like cautiously approach the tiefling holding this obelisk, you kind of stay at a distance. But you're curious, and your curiosity gets the better of you. You're very careful as you are, but you get closer and you try to listen to what the obelisk is saying. Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh wait, I can just click on it now.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you hold it up to your ear, and immediately you hear like a clear voice speaking, which just says, "I eat and eat. If I don't, I die. I eat and eat. If I don't, I die." And just keeps repeating that.
It didn't call me a failure. It says something about eating and then dying.
see everything.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do? Actually, while you guys are talking about that,
Yes.
let's cut over to the others for a second.
Yeah.
I'd say Shri just finished investigating this rune, noticing that it spells sinkhole. Similarly, I would say Markal, you've been watching what your grandma's doing and trying to do your honest investigation over here. Yes.
Since you
Zarya?
showed me where storm was and where
Mhm.
sinkhole is, I look in that general direction on the rune for another word.
And you see the word tides.
Blaze,
And
Blaze, what does that other one say?
it says tides, Grandma.
No, not you, Marco. The horned man. Blaze, I believe he said his name was.
Oh,
He
I
said
thought you
he's-
said Marco. I'm sorry.
He's over there by the other one.
I'll just go check it out.
This one, yes. Alright, you approach, cause Blaze didn't get a good look at it because he walked over. This one says Inferno.
Do you see him over there?
I don't. No, I don't, Grandma.
Where did he go?
I don't know, but if this is tides, inferno, storm, and sinkhole, then that'd be fire, water, earth, and wind.
Okay. Also, Daebryn, as you talk to him, you see something out of the corner of your eye. I would assume your bow is still at the ready, right? You said you were gonna shoot whatever you see.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You notice another obelisk next to you that is actually like now that you're alerted to its presence, emanating these whispers as well. Now, as you see it out of the corner of your eyes, you get startled and you immediately shoot at it with your impeccable aim. You hit it dead center, but it only like breaks your arrow as it hits the obelisk. The obelisk unaffected. The whispers seemingly mocking you.
What? Marco, I found a thing over here.
On my way.
Now you will be in the same situation as the others just were. So,
Grandmother, that's an obelisk. Watch out.
you will hear the whispers getting stronger and coming from beneath the obelisk.
Can I check to see if it has any divine magic on it?
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, Markel is obsessed with the idea that this has to be some kind of deity. He's trying to make sense of his surroundings and he I don't even know how to describe that. He thinks, while they might be connected, this could be like an entirely different thing, and he's just generally confused by the situation.
Grandmother, I don't know what this is. Be careful.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably shouldn't get too close to it. I wonder where the other two went.
I don't know. I didn't see them.
I don't hear them. They just disappeared.
If you talk loudly, you would probably be able to hear each other, but if you are talking normally, you can.
Yeah, I'm talking very softly.
Yeah. Want to cut over back to you guys? Now that you have this obelisk and you heard what it said, Kaylee?
Mm-hmm. So does that sound familiar to you? It says, I eat and eat. If I don't, I die. Just over and over.
No. I eat and eat. If I don't, I die. I'm not sure what that means.
Well,
I mean, interrupt, but a question.
You can out of
how-
character try to do this as well.
how loud are y'all talking? Like, would we be able to hear y'all?
I'm not whispering.
Yeah, you can hear it then.
Aren't you supposed to be smart?
Yes, but I've never been in a situation like this before. Have you?
No, I suppose that's fair.
Grandmother,
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up the obelisk.
Okay. I think I heard the other two over there. They were talking. But you be careful.
Strength check.
8.
Okay. You try to lift it, but it only comes loose slightly. You are unable to lift it by yourself.
Grandmother, can I get a small hand?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I would say with the two of you, you don't need to make a strength. Grandma, you know, maybe frail in her age, but with the two of you guys combined together and a little bit of finesse of wiggling the obelisk around, you easily free it from its socket.
What was it saying to me?
Well, the whispers are once again coming from the opening, but as you're curious and you lean in to hear what they're saying, make a perception check, Markov. All right. This one whispers in your ear with a clear voice, and says, "I come and go, always. I come and go, always."
Grandmother, it says I come and go always. It might be referring to the tides.
Oh, let me take a listen.
All right, perception check. Okay, this one, you hear whispering, but laughter seems to be mixed in with it. And it's just like, your mom's a horse, your mom's a horse.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
It
I
just
said it
keeps
might be the
saying that over
tides.
and over.
No, it said something about my mother. A bit rude. Called her a horse.
That's weird. Well, let's just go take this over here. And I'm going to take the obelisk and put it onto the rune for the tides.
Okay. As you plop down the obelisk, it takes a second, like it kind of like emanates this power, but very soon starts to light up in a blue color, kind of spreading the light, like the blue onto the rune, and the previous different colors all like merge into this like deep dark blue, and a like little jingle resounds through the room that everybody can hear. And the obelisk seems to like lock itself in the center of the room.
Perfect. I'm going to go help the other two. Doo-doo-doo. What did yours say?
Now, since some time has passed, and I do need to say this real quick, the mist that has previously filled the room kind of changes color, and you feel it like sapping your energy slightly. The mist now turning into like a yellowish hue, and each of you gain a level of exhaustion.
Oof. Okay.
Perfect.
How do I do that in the roll?
I don't know what that means.
Well, there's a condition. Level 1 of exhaustion is not very bad, but the first level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on all ability checks. The second level of exhaustion would have your speed. The third one would disadvantage on your. So it doesn't really. You don't need to write it down anywhere. You just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
okay.
we don't want to get to level 5.
Yes.
Level 5, our speed's reduced to 0, and then 6, we die.
Okay.
Blaze, what did yours say?
Call me a failure, but I believe the girl here heard something about I eat, and if I don't, I die.
Yes,
Go
that's
place
exactly
it on
it.
the Inferno rune.
Ah, okay, okay.
And while they're doing that, I'm
wanna
gonna
do that.
go. Yeah, while they do that, I'm gonna go up here in this general direction, trying to find another obelisk.
Oh, yep. You, especially because you're heading straight towards it, you see it right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're fucking supervision.
Well, it's kind of like it was in a pattern.
It wasn't actually, but
Oh,
I just randomly placed them. But good job anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to lift this one up.
Oops.
Getting a bit tired. I could use a nap.
It has been an exhausting time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I put
Well,
the
yeah, you put the obelisk down.
yeah.
Okay, as you do that, you haven't seen this before with the other one, but the same thing happens. Like a red glow emanates from the obelisk, spreading the red on the rune, kind of filling it up completely, and this like deep, fiery red blazes. And you also hear this little jingle that once again resounds to throughout the entire room as the obelisk becomes locked in place. And yes, you get to
13 for that
both
one.
pick it up and you get to listen to it. And this one also speaks in a clear voice with your 13 and says, I push and push, but cannot be seen.
All right, and I'm going to bring it here into the middle
Mhm.
and just leave it on its side.
Okay.
Do I hear any, once I'm here,
Perception check if you want to know which direction the next one is coming from.
9.
You believe it to be coming from this direction.
Liberty will approach and still say, "You seem like you know what you're doing. Need any help?"
I need to find the last obelisk.
Ah.
I didn't see you, Pink Carrot.
Sorry, my bad. There we go.
Oh, where I just walked through?
Yes, you think it is coming from that direction.
Okay.
Okay. Can I,
Sure.
if I'm helping,
Yes.
do I do it?
Are you also trying to? Yes.
Yeah,
Then go
yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
make perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Just it doesn't
it's
matter
fine.
anyways. You also think it is coming from this direction.
Okay. Well.
Why don't you try to listen for what this is saying while I check over here?
Sure.
Well, another perception check at disadvantage to the obelisk if you're.
Okay,
trying
this
to
will be a
listen to what
good
it says.
good test. Okay, now if I do it,
Mhm.
did I do it right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you hear a whispering, and like a kind of mocking voice speaks to you. No matter how hard you try, you will always fail. No matter how hard you try, you will always fail.
Well, that's rude.
And you see nothing in your investigation of that area, Markel.
Okay,
The
so
whispers seemingly mocking you in the mist.
perfect. So I've seen that obelisk,
Mm-hmm.
and this one, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up here.
Okay. Yes, the whispers are getting stronger as you approach. However, as you approach, and I'd say like a little bit more time has passed now, you will you will see the fog change color once again. This time, changing into like a kind of green hue. So I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it
12.
at disadvantage again or no?
Yes.
No, ability checks
Oh,
are different
it's
than
ability
saving
checks.
throws.
My bad. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
is
it's not
It's
disadvantage.
a saving throw. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. A Constitution. Okay.
Yes, that's why mine was a 12 instead
Okay.
of a
All
5.
of it was DC 12, so all of you guys passed. But each of you noticed that some kind of energy was like trying to invade your body, almost as if it was trying to poison you. This like green fog. But your bodies are strong. You control your breath as to not to inhale too much, and you are all fine. You don't get poisoned.
Perfect. Do I find a...
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you're very powerful. You rip it out of the ground with no effort.
I am not gonna try to listen to it right now. I'm going to bring it to the middle.
Okay.
Okay, when he comes back, Liberty will say, "This one was just making fun of me."
Okay. Now I'll try to listen to what it says.
How about you, Krillin? What are you doing? Are you joining up with the others?
Yeah, I'm just sort of like waiting for them to find the other one.
Okay.
We have
Because
both of them in the middle
Yeah,
now.
they just found both of them.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
So both of these are with you guys now.
Yeah.
What did that one say? The one that you had, the first one on the top right, Zarya?
I don't remember.
Wow, that's good.
I come and
will
go
just,
always.
I will just
Nope.
remind you. The one at the top right that you found said, "I push and push, but cannot be seen."
I push and push but cannot be seen.
And then I got
Tides.
a 13 on. No, we've already done tides.
Oh, wait, what? Which one was
Um,
tides?
Tides
Tides
was.
I think that was
I
the
come
first
and
one that we
go.
weren't paying.
Always.
I come and go always. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a 13 for this one.
Okay. All right. In a clear voice, it speaks to you and says, "The more you take away, the bigger I get."
All right. I'm going to put the one I'm listening to on Sinkhole. And then I'm going to come back and grab the other one and put it on Storm.
yeah.
As you watch Markel do this, just determined to finish his task, clearly, taking lead of the situation, his grandma watching approvingly as he once again finds the correct solutions to the riddles and places them down into the respective runes, one of them growing like a brown, earthy, dark color, and the other one growing like a light green, a light green, like edgy color that spreads over the rune, both of the runes lighting up, jingles resounding, and a large, like, clicking noise being heard into the room as you feel like air almost being sucked in all directions, as you can now see that there are smaller holes at these sides of the walls where the mist was coming from that kind of absorb all of the mist back into themselves, the room slowly but surely clearing of all of the mist, and you being able to see a door to the north that just slid to the side, like a sliding door.
Okay. Liberty will point at Markal and say, "You're my favorite right now."
I'm going to go stand beside my grandmother.
You guys are also edgy. I love it.
I'm not edgy. This girl literally
your grandma.
stopped walking and then got behind me and my grandmother as we were walking instead of going in a path. We
Well,
don't know who
yeah.
she is.
That might have been okay. I will say, like, she was supposed to just be following at a distance, so maybe that was me being silly with my token, but she was just following at a distance.
Hey, I don't think she was trying to be sneaky. Just like she didn't want to intrude on, didn't want to get super close, right?
I wanted to, like, I didn't trust. Yeah, I was just
Yes,
staying at a
mhm.
distance. Yeah.
And I don't trust her.
Which is totally fine.
Smile.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
Lead the way then.
Yeah, there's a door up there. It opened.
Well,
Lead the way, Mr. Blaze.
I'm sorry. Why am I leading the way?
You've been leading the way the whole time. It's worked out, hasn't it?
I suppose that's true. I'm just a little. We'll just say put off is all.
I think we all are.
And yeah, sure. I'll lead the charge.
All right. Well, you continue through the tunnel. It doesn't continue for too long. It is the same walls and ceiling that you're used to from the previous path, and it opens up. Now you can see the tree like significantly closer, but still an area in front of it that is like it opens up into a large area. that seems to be fairly closed off, but it is like filled with vibrant colors, and I will just move you there so I can describe it better.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, we're in
So
hell. Got
you'll
it.
have to zoom out
Is
quite a
it?
bit.
I was like, oh, it's so pretty.
Yes, so you'll have to zoom out quite a bit to see the
Literally
entire
at the
picture.
gates of hell.
Yes. So, yeah, these large red crystals fill the area. Strange vegetation, like for example, like this flower, but other things like it, fill the area. You see a large glowing gate looming in the background. It looks to be like transparent in some way. You cannot really tell what kind of material it is made out of from here, but it is blocking the path. The tree looming behind it.
Okay.
Shall we go up and investigate this?
We seem to only have one way forward. We're out of that damn misty cave. I say forward march.
I agree with the tiefling, grandmother.
Onward
Alright.
then.
Then feel free to go up there.
I've
Make
seen
your
a
way
lot
up.
of things in my time, but nothing quite like this.
Oh, I accidentally double-clicked my token. Crap. I'm gonna stay. Even if my token doesn't move, I'm gonna stay one space back and one space to the left of
Yes,
Blaze.
but you're all sticking together mostly, right?
Yes,
I'm
and I will
sticking
say
together with Blaze.
even if my token sometimes is stationary, Libby's just following like at a distance. Like she's not randomly standing still. That's just me being
Yeah, of
me.
course, of course. That is how that. Of course.
Okay.
Now, as you approach here, it does seem to be a little bit steep, and like some rocks are on the way up here. Seems to be like one of the only ways up, probably, but it might take some effort to get up the rocks.
Well, you know, having just climbed a mountain recently,
Mhm.
it's no problem for me. So I would just make my way up. Smile.
Yeah.
If it was difficult, I would boost Markall up.
No, I would boost you up.
I think, yeah. So which one of you guys is boosting who?
I'm boosting my grandmother up.
Okay, then I will let Grandma. You can do acrobatics or athletics regularly, but you guys are still exhausted from the mist. So the rest of you guys, if you want to try to get up, do acrobatics or athletics checks at disadvantage.
Yeah, easy. Got this in the bag. Do.
Now,
Okay.
Rips.
I mean, it's still
Well-
a 9. It's not an automatic fail on ability checks.
No, it is not. The nat one does not make it an
Yeah.
automatic fail.
It's
But
just
the
funny.
but the
Yeah.
DC was 10, so
Okay.
Grandmother,
I-
Damn it.
Grandmother just DM'd me her results, but she makes it up fairly easily with your help, Markel. She climbs up on the first stone, kind of like slightly sliding on a stone on the bottom, but you push her up and she makes it without issues. And further up, it is more flat and only very small steps lead to the top.
Perfect.
As for Liberty, she is very actually as for all of you guys, you have issues going up the first bigger rock, as Liberty even tries too far as like halfway jumping up the wall and trying to reach the ledge, but falling over backwards and landing on her ass. The like you notice like this wall, while not difficult, or this rock, you might need each other's help to get up this. Okay. Shri reaches out her hand for Markal, and Markal makes it up the rock, and the other two are still trapped, trapped, are still below. But
I'm gonna reach out for
you look
Blaze's
at each
hand.
other and you notice you are not getting up there without help.
I'm gonna reach out for Blaze.
A little help, please. Thank you.
Liberty does not like this wall. Wall is her arch enemy.
I'll reach out for Liberty and come on, my dear.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You accept each other's hands, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Libby will
With a
take
little bit
his hand.
of effort, but both of the people up top try their very best to help their newfound companions or at least travel mates for whatever this situation they have found themselves in to be. And together with their help, they manage to get it up these rocks. Um, you dust yourself off and still a little bit exhausted, but you look towards the gate, now being able to proceed without issues.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Who's going first?
Ooh.
I'll
Oh!
go first this time.
Okay,
Oh wow. Okay. Yep.
Markel, as you approach the gate, you see that the gate is different than you initially expected. You're not quite as far. I would say like you would look at it from here because you also notice something else. But so you look at the gate, you notice it is different than you initially expected. While it is transparent, it seems to be like crackling with energy. Some kind like make an Arcana check. Okay, it
13.
whatever this whatever this gate is or whatever this crackling energy it is most definitely magical in nature. It seems to be holding each other together, and I'd say with that check you can tell that it does seem to fill no other purpose but to be a barrier. It doesn't not seem to like be lashing out. It just seems to be there to block the path. The gate also has energy crackling through it. And also, as you get that close to the thing, you see two things to your left. You notice a stone altar of some kind, small candles on the side with like a strange indent in the middle, standing there. And behind it, something very strange that you've never seen before.
Hmm.
It seems to be a wheel of some kind. Different colors and edges are visible on it. There you go.
Oh
So I'm gonna inspect the altar.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh.
13.
A 13. Okay.
Mhm.
You see strange runes carved on the altar. And when you investigate it closer and you look at the indent in the middle, it seems to be like a large handprint, a larger hand than any of yours, but it seems to be a handprint carved into the stone, maybe 3 to 4 inches deep, I would say. Um, and on the front of the altar, kind of to your front. Yeah, I think I can give that to you. Um, you see runes still shifting, but they seem to change around, and as you focus on it directly, um, it switches and changes into a phrase in Elvish. To your eyes, I would say, are the other people getting closer too,
yeah, I
or
would.
are you
Well,
just watching him investigate?
I'm gonna like yeah, I'll like take a step forward, but then not. I'll probably be further back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
watching from
Hey
the middle.
Blaze, what do you think of this gate?
I'll walk over.
No, the gate, not the altar.
Oh, the gate. Oh, the gate. Oh, sorry.
You can make an Arcana check if you want.
I have. Yeah, sure, I will. Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Well, you see this gate. The power seems to be coming from behind it. You see it. You notice the same things Markel noticed, but you notice that the power source, it seems to be like connected to the entire surroundings, and you could swear like some of the crystals are glowing. Whatever is giving it power, it is these entire surroundings. You don't think that this would be an easy barrier to break,
Okay.
if not even impossible.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, well, it certainly looks quite magical. Almost feels like whatever is behind there is connected to everything around us.
Hmm.
And with that, I put my hand in the handprint.
Okay. Are you not looking at the writing that is? Well, you.
Oh
did.
yeah, I was. Let me
Okay.
see that first.
I will tell you the writing. I will just
In
write it in.
Elvish.
If anybody else in the future sees it, you just see it in a language that you understand,
Mm.
because the runes seemingly keep shifting, always ending up forming this phrase.
And then I
says,
place my hand.
If you wish to proceed, then you must bleed. Place down your hand and accept your fate, for that is the only way to open the gate.
Nice.
All right. Well, he places his hand in the handprint. I want you to roll take a 1d6 damage. This feels like it is sucking the life force out of you almost. Okay. You take 5 damage.
Be
Cool.
careful, Marco.
It does hurt. There goes my temporary hit points. Smile.
Now, you see the runes light up and they're kind of giving energy, kind of on the ground, little lines spreading, and like the energy flowing into this wheel that you see in front of you. Now, Killy, I'm sending you a link in DMs. I need you to bring that up on your stream so everybody can look at it.
Okay. I think I can
And I hope this is gonna work.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see how I want to do this. I think I'm just
Yes.
gonna make a new window and I'll paste it here. Okay. Oh, okay. And let me add it as a source. Just put it on top. Let's see.
Question: was it
Yes.
a left hand print or a right hand print?
Oh God. Okay. Wait. No.
Right hand print. The thumb is on the left.
Okay.
Yes. 1 sec. Don't worry. We'll wait, Daebryn.
Okay. It's okay. I think I did it.
You did. Yes.
Yay!
Yeah. You can zoom on the wheel if you want, but it looks good. Yes.
Okay.
Whenever Daebryn gets back, you'll spin that for us.
Oh. Then let me use my mad Twitch skills. Let's see.
Mad Twitch skills.
Mad
Yo.
Twitch skills. Nope.
0 skills.
No, that was like 70% skills.
You back, Daebryn?
It's fine.
Oh, welcome back. And sorry, you're back as well. Are you here as well?
Yeah, I'm just blowing my nose.
All good. All right. So, as Markel puts his hand into the thumbprint and the energy flows into the wheel, it starts to spin. You can notice just before it starts to spin, because it starts to spin very slowly, you see 3 options.
There we go.
You would say clearly state the door opens. Nothing else, just simply that the door opens. And yeah, the wheel begins to spin. Go ahead, Keely.
Oh, okay. You know,
You just click in the middle to spin it.
what if I do though? What if I do?
Oh, mute the
this?
tab actually before you do. Mute the tab, because I remember the tab being very loud. The wheel
Okay, good
sound.
to know.
Just in case.
I hope we get a bean.
All right. This is great. Okay, this is great.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. All right, I made a wheel. Mute the tab. How do I do that? Let's
Right
see.
click on the tab and then you should be able to mute it.
Oh, this way. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, cool. All right. We ready for
Right.
a spin?
Yeah, spin it.
Here we go. Oh.
All right.
Woo!
So as you spin the wheel, it simply stops moving, and the little thing at the top points directly to the words "This door opens." which the energy that you can see crackling around the gate and the like this entire pathway starts to slowly dissipate and kind of retreat to wherever it came from. And the path forward is open, and the enormous trunk of a crystal tree is visible in the distance. Thank you. I made a 20% chance, hoping that you would fail at least once or twice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
You're really getting the DM experience.
I'm getting shafted, yes.
I guess this is a nice consolation for not getting a bean, having the gate open. Blaze, I was going to have you eat the bean if we got it.
I'm not sure what you mean. What?
Well, sometimes when you spin a wheel, you get a bean. I don't know. It's just the law.
I don't know where you're from, but where I come from, there are no silly bean laws.
Well, I'm not where you're from.
Shall we go ahead?
After you, my dear.
All right. So, as you head inside, the tree trunk that is now incredibly close, you can't even really see the width of it from this distance. This might be another bigger map, so maybe you'll have to scroll out, but I'll try and help. Did that work? Oh, no, I didn't get you to the... Wait, did I get you to the next thing?
Oh, yep. Here we are. Yes.
Okay. You can't see the forest for the crystal tree? What do you mean? Oh, am I stupid?
It's I think it's
It's a
just
saying.
Is that a
a
reference?
saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard
Can't see
of
the
that.
forest for the trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see. I see.
Imagine
but yeah,
not
if you
knowing American sayings. Or
Do you want to
English
scroll
sayings.
out a bit more, Kaylee?
Okay.
Like all the way. It's a
Oh.
big map.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Keep scrolling. Keep
I
scrolling.
don't think I can scroll. Oh, wait.
Wait, you can't?
This is the. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well, as you approach this area, it seems to kind of hum with power almost, especially to Blaze that has noticed the flows of the part of the gate before. It kind of all leads to this place. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm on the right page. But yeah, like you can see these red crystals that earlier were scattered around, now growing on the roots and on the thick trunk of the trees. There are like what look to be giant floating lily pads and a strange like thick red liquid. And yeah, the tree as you look up just like is so far up that you can't even see it. Pierces the clouds. The crystals growing all the way up. What do you want to do? Those fucking crystals.
Yeah.
My goodness, what is this place?
I'm not sure, but we need to tread lightly.
Well, since we're all tired, I guess I might as well help us a little bit. And I'm going to cast Bless on all of us.
Okay.
Have I told you you're my favorite?
Yes, you have.
The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Just in case.
Okay.
Is this something we just remember for when we roll?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And you've got a minute to do it. Just in case.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes, just one.
And I'm going to try to jump onto the lily pad.
Well, before you like as you're running up to jump on the lily pad, you see the like liquid and stuff to start to churn at your presence. You still have time to stop your jump, but you can jump on the lily pad if you want to.
Nope, jumping.
Okay, you jump on the lily pad. It kind of like sways in the water slightly, but it is definitely like holding your weight. It is thick and it controls. However, the water, the liquid becomes more agitated and it starts to like churn, and you almost see like waves in the distance. It does go on for quite a bit. So it is like bubbling and churning.
Everyone, we gotta go quick. And then I'm gonna start just absolutely busting my ass, going as
Okay.
fast as I can. through.
I'm following right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll-
same.
yeah, and Liberty will also go because he seemed to know what he
Alright.
was doing before. We're just moving.
All right, you're running
the
all
lily
past.
pads?
You arrive towards the nearest like lily pad. There's a route that is like leading down that you can jump on if you want to try to get off of the lily pads faster.
Onto
But
the tree?
however, as you're running over this, there is like the water is going crazy now. Some of it, even the lily pads behind you, are being swallowed by this like thick red substance that you don't know what it is. So yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna jump onto the tree.
Okay, this is like leading directly on the tree, so I won't need you to make a check for it. But
Yeah.
you can jump on the root. Everybody else following?
Yep.
I am.
Yes.
As Liberty, as the last person to jump over, um, just about lands on the root behind her. The last lily pad gets swallowed, but it doesn't take long as you look back behind you that the water regains its calm. However, something has seemed to have like remained on the lily pads. The liquid kind of lingering and what is the word, coalescing, like flowing together, rising up and seemingly forming something tangible. It's soon, like seconds later, as you look back behind you, thankful that you passed the area um, without falling into the strange liquid. The the bodies, or the forms, become soon to resemble several bodies standing on the lily pads, gazing at the party. Let me just make them visible. Now, their bodies may appear to be more solid, but they don't seem natural. They seem to be form of this liquid, almost like a thick, bloody substance that is forming their flesh. However, strangely, I want you.
Hmm.
Who would be behind? I'd say Blaze and Liberty. I think because the others are slightly behind you. Make perception checks as you look at them. Okay. You cannot really see um their their faces or their bodies um as they form, so you don't really know what is what you what you expect. But they like very quickly rush forward over the lily pads and almost like gliding over the water as they approach. And then I need you to roll initiative.
Remember, everybody. No, grandmother, you have advantage.
Okay. And then Liberty will shout, "Incoming!"
Oh boy.
Initiative.
Oh boy.
Still before me.
How many fucking nat ones have you rolled, dude?
How many nat 20s has she rolled?
True.
I am very volatile. I go all over.
Yeah, you do.
Done. This will take me just a second because this is.
No worries.
But while I'm doing that, I can show you guys. Actually, not this. Is it this one? Okay. need to do. Ah, okay, that is something I forgot to do earlier, so it'll just take me 1 second. Actually, this way it'll be an empty character, but at least you don't see the stats and stuff. So I will just send this to you like this. I think this should pop up on your stream like this, or on your
It did.
screen. Yes. So this is what they look like. However, their
Ooh.
faces, they're covered with this kind of mask, but as they approach you, the mask will fall apart, revealing their actual face. Now I just need to try to add them into the initiative order without.
Ooh.
You can right click their token, and then at the top of the little menu there, I'll say the
Oh.
yeah, there you go.
No, I don't think that worked. At the top of the token it says.
Well, right click the actual token, and then that little menu that comes up at the very top it'll say add turn.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. Wait, did I click on all of them? Okay, yes. Okay, this one, 13, 15.
If it makes it easier for you, you can like designate a color for them by right clicking or left clicking, and then choosing like the little circle, not the gear, but the little circle, and then just give them a color so you don't get them mixed up.
Okay, you'll have to help me with that in a second. Hold on. So, I click on the circle. Oh, okay, yeah, to give them a color. Okay. All right. Well, we got our initiative order. Now I just need to do a descending, yes? Yep, there we go. Which means Shri will go first. Now I will tell you that as they come closer like this, each of you guys can see their faces, alright? Their faces, compared to their body, are incredibly detailed, and it like becomes very obvious what kind of faces they are, like what they hold on. What they are. I need to whisper you guys something because each of you guys, you see the body of like a middle-aged man with a large scar on his face. You see a very pretty elven lady that has like very defining facial features and looks like almost regal. You see a young face that looks like a young boy, maybe 12, 13 years old, and you see an old man, kind of dignified, with a long beard, like the beard formed out of the red liquid, and they each like look at you piercingly. The old man looking at Blaze, the regal woman and the man with the scar looking at both Markel and Shri, and the young boy staring directly at Liberty. I am just going to whisper you who that is just for reference, even though you can probably guess it.
DM.
Actually, Kaylee, I don't need to whisper you. You know who it is?
Hey, DM.
Yes.
How long did it take to get across the lily pads?
Like, I don't know. You were sprinting, no?
Yeah.
30 seconds, maybe?
Okay,
It's like, how
cool.
much is this? This is like,
I mean,
it's like 90 feet,
90 feet. So,
like 30 seconds.
yeah. Makes sense.
That seems reasonable.
Just bear with me for a second, yeah?
No worries.
Mm. All right. Well, they respectively stare at you and draw long swords that like seem to be made of the liquid, but are very much solid and look sharp. And yeah, that's how combat begins. Shri, what would you like to do?
All right. Is that the man with the scar?
Which one? So these ones are left is the man with the scar. This is the regal woman. This is the young boy, and this is the old man.
Okay, and the man with the scar is the one that you
Yes, that I
whispered me.
messaged you.
Okay, I am shooting that one.
That one. Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Well, first of all, before I do that,
Mhm.
5, 10, 15. This is going up, correct?
Yes, it is. However,
So-
here it becomes steep. Like this way, you could not reach. You can go on this route if you wanted to.
20. I'll just go right here. And then I'll shoot at him.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also going to pump an arcane shot into him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use grasping arrow.
Mhm.
So that will be
Grandmother's so secretive.
I didn't mean to roll that just to you either.
No, yeah, just you
okay.
can roll it again publicly if you want.
Yeah, I'd actually feel because I actually rolled the wrong thing, so I'd actually rather
Yes,
roll
just
publicly.
just roll publicly. All good.
And remember to add 1d4.
$18.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
All right, and I'm still going to pump an arcane shot into them.
Mhm. Go ahead.
And still grasping arrow, so that is going to be.
All right.
That's going to be 6 piercing plus 11 necrotic.
Okay. Now explain to me how the grasping arrow works. I mean, you can. It obviously works, but yes.
Oh, not necrotic, poison. I'm sorry.
Oh, poison. Okay, so that is just the extra damage. It does
Yep.
not. It does not actually stop them, or does it?
No, it doesn't stop them. So,
Okay, it's not a stun.
No, it's not a stun. So whenever it moves, it takes an extra 2d6 slashing damage. Whenever it
Okay.
whenever it willingly moves 1 foot or more without teleporting.
All right. Well, as you shoot your arrow, infusing it with your arcane magic, it swirls through the air. Like since you're a little bit above Liberty, you hear like above your head this like whizzing noise as the arrow whooshes above your head, directly aimed at this bloody creature. It hits it straight in the chest, kind of like a black energy spreading throughout throughout its body, trying to take root and like damage it from inside. Uh, the creature itself looks at Shri defiantly, but the gaze itself that like she feels on her seems to be devoid of most emotions. It just seems hell bent on its task of attacking you in some fashion. It it stumbles as the arrow hits her. It hits him in the chest, barely avoiding falling to the side, but it regains its footing, looking very rough, but yeah, continues its path.
I was just testing something.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Oh, and its speed's reduced by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right. So the one on the left will go first. Oh no, this one, yes. This one will go first. The one that you just shot. It is hell-bent on its path, so it will move and take 2d6, yes?
Correct. 2d6 slashing, so 11 slashing.
Oh, never mind, you did it. Okay. Alright, the energy spreads, like the energy that the arcane energy that is still lingering flares up as it's moving, and you know, as it's trying to move its way over to the next lily path, it staggers from the damage it's sustaining. It is barely holding on, but even with its legs buckling, it continues and stops. It is 10 less than 10 feet, yeah, so it stops here. 10 feet less, no?
So this one is the one that's the man with the scar, right?
Yes, this one's the one with the map.
Okay, and this is the regal lady.
Regal lady, yes.
Okay, cool.
And then it is this guy's turn, who is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And since it cannot get closer, it will use its action to dash. This is the young boy. It completely ignores Blaze and stops right in front of Liberty, getting ready to strike it with its sword. Its, you know, emotionless eyes fixed on Liberty. But it can't strike because it is out of movement, so it's Blaze's turn.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Which is the one that you whispered me about?
This one.
Okay. Fantastic. I have how much movement? I don't actually know. I never put that in my character sheet.
Probably 30.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Sorcerer speed 5. It's probably just 30 feet. Where is it? Hello, speed. Oh God.
It wouldn't be under your class; it'd be under your race. And tieflings have a base speed of 30.
Ah, there you go. That's why. Okay. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Do I get fuck, I'm just gonna back off anyways.
It will get an opportunity attack on you if you move. But
I'm gonna move.
it chooses not to. It does not care about your movement and is focused on Liberty.
Okay. Sounds good. 10, 15. All right, so that's what, 5 to 15. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. What am I gonna do? I'm at disadvantage, right?
No. You're not. No, you're not.
Oh, we're not?
Exhaustion 1 is just like an ability check, like investigation or something.
Oh, I thought it was also attack roll.
Only like level 3, I think, affects combat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
That's good to know. That's actually really good to know. Then I am. I am going to cast Chill Touch. At.
Is Chill Touch not a touch spell?
No, it's not. It's a range spell.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah, no. I actually didn't know that either. I'm going to cast Chill Touch at. Let's see. I'm gonna attack the one that's right in front of purrkay. Sorry, I forget your fucking name. Lizzie?
Liberty.
Libby. There you
Libby.
go. Libby.
Liberty? Are
Libby,
you even an
Libby.
American? Hello?
Whatever, dude. All right.
Okay. Well, that
Does it-
hits. And the
okay.
spell save is for what?
So let's see. I don't know if that matters. I don't
Okay.
think that's.
Oh
I
yeah, that
don't-
yeah.
I don't think that
'cause it's-
it doesn't take a save at all.
yeah.
It's just
Well,
damage.
that hits. So
3 damage, and if it
Necrotic
is
damage.
undead, it's necrotic. If it's undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It would
until
not
the end of its
classify as
next turn.
undead,
Okay.
but yep.
And that would
takes 3
only-
damage.
And that would only be against you,
Oh,
not
it doesn't matter.
overall.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that meant like anyone. Okay, that's still fair.
Yeah. So it'd attack you at disadvantage, everybody else not.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to take 3 more steps back and end my turn.
All right. Then it is this shapeshifter's turn, who's going to do 5, 10, 15. We're doing the same movement rules as for
Michael
Michael's
D&D.
campaign. 5, 10,
Yeah.
15. 20. And then it's going to dash, which means it is going again heading straight for Blaze. This old man has him fixed in his sights. And ends its turn. Liberty, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to run as far as I can away. Back up,
Okay.
up the tree. Let's see. Where? It's 30. Okay. So I haven't used this software before, so that's like.
Yes.
Can I
It
do?
is every movement is 5. What you can also do is you can use the line tool on the left. It's in the
The
middle.
line
it's like
tool.
a ruler to kind of judge the tool. But it is so the first movement, like you move 5, 10 in like every direction, right? But if you move 1 diagonal, the first movement will be 5, but the second movement will count as 10 movement. If that makes sense.
Like
So if you move diagonally once, it's 5 feet, but if you try to move diagonally again on the same turn, it will cost 10 feet of movement.
So okay.
So like upper right, like if you watch the ping, that'll be 5 movement. If you move to here, it'd be a total of 15.
Okay.
So it'd go 5, 10,
And
5,
then
10.
20, 25, 30.
Yes.
So
As you
5, 15,
as you try to run
20,
away,
25. You couldn't
the
get there with
bloody-
30
Oh.
unless you went straight through his space. Is that wait? Can you move through these 2 spaces?
5.
I already forgot where I was. So.
I think
You were
I
here.
think because this guy is not paying attention to you, I think you can slip past him on this route. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Then yes,
but
you can.
the bloody thing with the young boy's face on it will make an opportunity attack as you run away.
Mhm.
It's a 17 hit.
A 17 hits. Yes.
Okay, you take 8 points of slashing damage as it brings its as it swings its large bloody sword overhead as you run away, grazing your shoulder and cutting into your flesh.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so you can move back there. What are you gonna do as an action?
Hmm. Okay, so I haven't taken my action yet.
No, you just moved. Movement is free every turn.
and then I got attacked. Okay.
You could use an action to get another 30 feet of movement, which would be the dash action. But yeah, if you move
Well-
30 feet, so if you run out of something's range, Like if you leave their zone of control, it will get an opportunity attack on you as their reaction.
Okay. So I
It's the
wait,
same
was
thing
I
from
down
you.
here?
Yes,
Okay, so then I was moving out, but so I was slashed
as you were running
as
away.
I was running. So I feel like she would get mad and attack back though. So like
Yeah, you can
instead of
move like a few
continuing?
feet up and then change your mind and come back down. You can do that, yes.
Okay. Well, and then would it have gone? So it's still in the
It
same
attacked
place.
you.
It
You were
attacked
running
while I
away.
was leaving.
Well, how are
Okay.
you reacting? Are you gonna keep leaving or are you gonna turn back?
No. I want to. Once it attacks her, she wants to attack back now.
Okay, you move
Okay.
back in.
Okay, sure.
What-
And then can I attack with
Yes, go ahead, make an attack
my
roll.
short sword? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And that one would be normal for combat.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right.
The damage you click on the
Oh
name
yeah,
in
I
the
messed
chat.
it up again. Right.
No, all
Okay.
good. I did the
There
same
we
thing many
go.
times.
Okay.
And then are you doing your second attack as
Yes.
well?
Can I do the second attack?
Go ahead.
Okay.
That also hits.
Okay.
That is it's AC. All right. So, as the creature slashes you in the shoulder, your initial confusion turns into like, well, not rage, but determination as you turn around and dash back to retaliate with your short swords. One sword slashes across its chest, kind of the red liquid flowing in all directions. The other sword follows right after, cutting into its arm, and you deal 12 damage. Yep.
Okay. And can you actually? Sorry, I took 8 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Let me update that. All right.
And remember, I give you 5 bonus hit points at the start.
Okay.
So really just 3 off your max.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think I get it. All right.
Okay. It is hurt, but it is holding on. Now, Markel's turn.
All right. I'm going to go 5. Does he attack me?
He is focused on Blaze, so no, he is not.
Perfect. 10. This is the one that has the scar that my grandmother
Yes.
attacked.
Yes, and it's barely holding on. It's like that you can see it's like deformed chest from the continuous damage from the arcane magic. Yeah, it's almost like it's
Perfect.
bleeding.
I'm going to hold my hand out to it
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly turn it 90 degrees and grasp my hand and cast Toll of the Dead on it.
Okay.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay. And 12.
All right. So it takes, since it's below its HP maximum, it takes 1d12 necrotic damage. 12 necrotic.
Og.
You hit it with your Toll of the Dead. It's already affected by the other energies. This new energy invading its body, it's just too much to keep its structural integrity. The liquid kind of collapsing into itself and slowly but surely spreading over the lily pad and back into the water. It's dead.
Perfect. And then I'm going to go 15, 20.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to end your turn, but
Yeah. So I move back here, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right here.
Okay.
Can you make me a weapon token?
A weapon token. Hold on. What kind of weapon would you like?
Just a staff.
Okay, second. Hello? Oh,
Hello.
hold on. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. Alright, you summon a steel staff that floats next to you, the magic holding it
Yeah.
in place, ready to obey your commands.
Yep. And I'm going to hit the guy beside of me with it.
Okay, bonk.
19.
That does hit, yes.
10 force damage.
Alright. Still focused on Blaze, it just completely ignores this metal rod that swings into its side, taking out part of its what makes up its body and splattering it on the roots of the tree. And it takes 10 damage, yep.
Perfect. Can you give me control over it?
Yes, let me...
So that you don't have to move it.
Yes. Controlled by... There you go. Should be good.
Okay, cool. And that's it.
Alright, Shree.
Red didn't get a turn.
Oh, it didn't. Yep, my bad. I don't know how I skipped over it. I must have clicked twice. It will just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, yes. 55, 60, as it is charging at Markel. As a
Just to help
reminder,
you out a bit, since you took 2 diagonals, he could actually get right beside me with his
Okay.
movement.
Perfect,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
Alright, now it's Shree's turn.
Can I get a clear shot on
On
the
this
regal
one,
on the regal?
no.
looking woman?
I would say because there's both Markel and the other bloody thing in the way. I think you would have to make one with
5,
half cover.
10, 15, 20, 25.
From there you can.
Okay.
You're up high as well, so.
She's going to slowly walk up there and get an arrow out of her quiver. For anyone that's looking at her, she has tears running down her face as she knocks an arrow and pulls it up and fires at the regal looking woman.
And just as a clarification, both me, Krillin, and purrkay forgot to do this, but remember to add a 1d4 to your attack rolls.
Oh,
Ew. Yeah.
Well,
it's-
you've
we
all
don't
hit
have
so
to-
far, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because you're
We
blessed.
all forgot to. Even I also forgot to do it.
Yeah.
Alright. With the tears in your eyes and kind of,
15.
it will miss. But with the tears in your eyes kind of obscuring your vision and your determination like faltering at the last moment, your arrow barely misses.
15 misses?
Oh, shit, that's an extra d4.
Yeah.
Okay, you think it barely misses, but
But
but it doesn't.
That's why I reminded everybody.
Mid-air, the arrow turns as if looking for its target. Yes. You did not hit that dead center, but you hit its shoulder, still like barely catching it. Definitely
roll.
off the mark that you were aiming for.
7 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, that will end my turn.
All right. It is this shapeshifter's turn. Now, as this turn begins and it is hurt, it tries to gather more, like it's like reaching out almost into the water, trying to gather more power, trying to feed itself to heal. But as it tries that, it notices this chill energy still in it, kind of almost blocking the way of the liquid, and preventing it from healing because you cast Chill Touch on it. Krillin.
Oh, nice.
Poggers.
Hey.
And that was its bonus action, and as an action, it will swing at the person that it is trying to kill. A 9 does not hit, I would assume.
That's the one for me.
Yes.
It does not hit.
Okay. It stares you down and ends its turn. Blaze, your turn.
Okay. I am going to I'm gonna cast Snillock's Snowball Swarm.
Oh,
And
shit.
yeah. And I'm gonna target my my spell at the spiritual weapons. Sorry, Zarya.
I mean, that's fine.
Let's see.
Doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Let me check.
That's not the spell save, by the way. It's actually 15. But that's just what it is. Wow, that's such a low roll damage.
Oh, that is low roll. Holy shit. Wait, is it
I am going
3d6?
to. Yeah, okay.
What the fuck? Okay.
With that, hold on 1 second.
Go ahead. Take your
I'm
time.
actually gonna use a Sork point as well, and use an empowered spell and reroll that 1.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So it would be 6 plus whatever you roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a d6. Please be not a 1. All right, I'll
Hey.
take that.
A 9.
Yay!
And what is the DC? It is dexterity.
Yeah, dex save 15.
Okay, it's rolled in that one.
Well,
And for the other one?
yeah, so it's every creature within 5 feet. So it'd
Yeah,
be
so it's
that
both
and
of
that.
these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
14. So also fails.
All right, so they both take 9 damage,
Cold damage.
cold damage.
Okay. Let me... Okay, yes, 9. All right. You notice that the person or the thing charging for you, especially took the brunt of this. What does your spell look like?
Well, it's sort of just like from a 5-foot radius, I guess. Like I don't know, maybe a cloud would appear and would just literally hurl a shitload of snowballs down from
And
the
they're like
it.
thick snow that damages like.
Yeah, it's not like it's sort of like maybe hail, but not hail, but just like really
yes.
compacted snow.
Like little snowball bullets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he took the brunt of this because it exploded slightly closer to him. So you can notice like the blood that splattered to the side is significantly more than the other one. The other one still fairly on its knees, but this one, like the older man, still staring at you with hatred. Or not hatred, sorry, it's staring at you without emotion. There you go, no emotion. It like parts of its body fall off and it is looking very hurt.
Cool. And then I'm gonna use my movement real quick in 5, 10. How far back can I go?
Not much further. Maybe one more space.
Okay.
Then it gets then it goes steep up, so you can't climb
15,
unless you wanted to climb it.
20, 25, 30.
All right.
And my turn.
Okay, so this shapeshifter will once again draw in the liquid. This time, unlike its brother, not failing in its action and sucking in the energy of itself, and parts of its body start to like stitch itself up. Let me just see how much it heals for.
Hey, Carrot.
Yes.
There are only 2 enemies on the turn tracker. That's why you missed the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one should be 2. I know that.
Okay, so it goes after me.
Yes, it just goes at the end of everybody's turn. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, I think I. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong. All right, so he heals a little bit, and then because you ran away once away.
I will make an opportunity attack on it.
20. Yep, go ahead.
Hold up
You're
a
up.
second. 9.
All right, it does not hit. So you swing your warhammer, trying to react to the creature suddenly leaving, but you miss entirely. Able to recover yourself for your next attack, however. As the creature have to. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It has to use dash anyway, so it will. Oh,
Long people happy.
Oh.
I don't even know how I did that. Oh, I know how. Okay.
Weird, Mr. Devil.
And suddenly it grows significantly larger.
And it gorged itself.
Oh god.
All right, it can't attack you because it had to use all of its movement.
Sure.
Liberty, your turn.
Okay. I want to attack the one that's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna go slashy slash again.
Yes. Don't forget, you can use your sneak attack as well, and you have.
Oh, what is that?
Yes.
To one creature.
No, you can't because you don't have advantage. But oh, never mind. You could get advantage on.
If I was flanking? Wait, is that?
Mm-hmm.
You could have advantage on the one that's attacking me.
Don't you
can't
get
have
advantage if you're close to someone else? Isn't there like a? Let me see what.
No,
sneak
you
attack-
get you get sneak attack.
I don't want to attack the one close to you though.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, then you don't need advantage. You still can use sneak attack.
It's not within 5 feet though, is it?
No, but within 5 feet of this enemy, he would be. So you could attack this one for sneak attack damage, but this one you couldn't. You don't have to. Obviously, it makes sense for you to attack the one in front of you. I'm just telling you that that is an
Yeah.
option for you.
Okay.
Also, you have your ability. This one right here, if you use sneak attack, which also isn't relevant, but just so you know.
Yes, that is true. All right. Well, okay, so that's all good to know. And then for now, I'm just gonna go slashy slashy.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
All right. Yep, that hits. Go ahead. All right. One more attack.
And then do I do the? Wait, does the blessing?
So you
count?
don't
How
get
does-
sneak attack on this one.
No, I was talking about the bless. How does that work?
Oh, you get plus 1d4.
1d4 on your attack roll.
For this secondary one is what I'm trying to do. Did that
Yep.
work? Okay.
Yes, that
Alright,
hits. Roll
okay.
damage.
Okay.
All right. You slash into this creature, still with the youthful young boy looking at you. Your hit's doing significant amount of damage. One of your hits cleanly chopping off one of its arms. It simply falls and dissolves into the red liquid once again as it stands there with one arm, still its sword holding, but it is almost dead.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all I can do. I mean,
Okay.
I want to stay there. I don't want to run away or anything. So.
Can the one beside of me reach the liquid pool?
Yes, it can. It can it did so earlier. It pulled in the water from the side, like the water came to it. It flowed up on the root, to connect with its body.
Okay. First, I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it with the spiritual weapon.
Go ahead.
25.
That hits.
7 force damage.
All right.
Do I have flanking with? Are we using flanking rules?
So that was something I wanted to talk to you about. It wasn't too important to me today. So for today, we're just using regular flanking rules. But I didn't want to, like, on short notice decide on it. But I was thinking that in the future, maybe we can get rid of the advantage portion of it. And make it a simple +1. I was watching like several YouTube videos where you just get a +1 to attack.
I actually like the +1 better than the advantage because the advantage can be kind of breaking.
I agree, and it's also way too easy to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah.
advantage. And +1 still gives you an advantage for fighting something that's distracted.
Yeah. So can I just do the +1
Let's
instead
do
of the
yeah. Let's
advantage?
roll with those rules. If we don't like the rules in the future, we can change it.
Okay, cool. So 13 plus
1d4. That AC is 14, so it does hit exactly.
Hey! For another 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. Once again, just like the other one that was just hit, the staff hits one of its joints, like just above the shoulder, and like already like smashes into the body. But when your hammer comes down, it completely tears off the shoulder and the arm. It's just like a half body still keeping itself standing, but its sword arm's still intact.
Okay. And knowing that my grandmother is up, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to move my weapon 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, no, I'm not. I'm just going to move it 10. And I'll be done. And now it's my the one beside of me's turn.
Yes. I will do that first. Okay. Wait, it's this one's turn, right? Now I'm getting
Yep.
confused.
Red,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. It will. No, it's not intelligence enough to flank. It will see you in front of you. The regal face of the elven features of the regal face kind of scrunching up a little bit, but still focused on its task, and it slashes you with a 19.
It barely hits.
Okay. Take 11 points of slashing damage as it's are you towards its is it behind you or in front of you?
It's
Which
in
one are
front
you
of
looking
me. I have my
Okay.
back to the other one.
So it cuts you in the chest for the damage, and it will use its bonus action to once again draw the liquid to itself, stitching parts of its body but barely being able to repair its shoulder. Its limbs still missing.
And you said 11?
Yes, 11 slashing.
Okay. And then I make a con saving throw.
Oh yeah, concentration.
Okay. We still have the 8 up. So
Okay.
we Gucci.
Shree's turn.
Move there, then I'm gonna fire at red.
Go ahead. Does not hit, but with a D4, I guess you can
No,
make it hit.
it doesn't.
Nope.
No, it doesn't, period.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Okay. Oh, it's a net
yeah.
1. Holy shit! What the fuck? I didn't see the color. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you see your grandson fighting, and in him being hurt, like all like the last of your doubts pushed out of your mind, as you still dread to shoot another arrow, but you do anyways. And like perhaps it was the determination, or perhaps you were even afraid to hit your grandson at this distance, so it ends up missing and shooting off to the side.
Ooh, first. That is my turn.
Okay. Now the form in front of Liberty will slash at her with a 15. Does a 15 hit you, Kaylee?
A 15 misses.
15 misses. Okay. Still determined to hit you. It swings, but misses and hits the root to your right. The question is, how long can it not regain? It can regain again. It was just one turn. Okay. So, just like its brother, it draws in energy from the water and heals itself slightly. It is still looking very rough though. And then Krillin.
Okay. uh, I am going to step back 5 feet and take an opportunity of attack.
At 22.
Yeah, that hits. I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke and as my
Oh.
reaction.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, first it deals. Okay, 15 points of slashing damage to you.
Alright, cool. And then I cast this. What is this? Can I do? This is at level 2, right? Just need to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, cool.
Okay.
So yeah. Hellish Rebuke. Let's see. How does this
Dexterity
work?
save, yes.
Yes. Dex saving throw. It takes
Half
guess
of it. Okay.
23 damage on a save and half on success. And how much did I take?
Well,
You said
it's-
15?
Yes.
Okay.
It rolled an 18 on the save, so it
It
will
take-
take half of the damage. However, that damage from your hellish rebuke, kind of this is it a flame, I guess, one of your innate abilities.
Yeah, it's from my Tiefling Infernal
Yes.
Legacy. Yes.
So you draw on the power that is privy to your race and your bloodline, and you retaliate after taking damage. The energy seeping into its body, completely destroying it from within. The skin first cracking, then turning back into liquid, flowing off the side of the root, like dripping down in a stream into the water. It's dead.
Easy.
And you still have
Imagine
your
just
action.
moving and killing
I
something.
know. That was what I was hoping to happen. Okay. Let's see. Well, then I'm just gonna stay right where I am and use my action to cast.
It has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, because it was a spell.
Yeah.
Just making sure, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do that anyways because I don't want to cast a spell. I cast a spell on you. I'll use Ray of
Now you're mine.
Frost. Actually, no. Because they keep reaching to the fucking water, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on this guy right here.
All right, go ahead.
Yerp. Does a wait? Does an 11 hit?
It does not. No.
Yep. Rip. All right. I'll stay. I'm just gonna stay right here, and then my turn's over now.
Okay. Liberty's turn.
Hey. Time for more slashy.
Slashy.
Yes.
Alright.
I will say if I go down here,
Mm-hmm.
then can I do the sneak attack thing?
You can, yes.
Okay, so I'll
So, and normally,
You-
if you did that, if it was
Oh.
an enemy that wasn't so
Oh.
tunnel vision, this one would get an attack and opportunity on you, but it doesn't because it is focused on mark.
You don't have to move to get sneak attack.
Oh yeah, because you're 5 feet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's
I'll
why
just...
I moved down for you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I'll just do the same.
I think for the campaigns, if we're getting rid of the advantage for flanking, you get sneak attack if you're flanking. That's happening. It makes sense.
Okay, so okay, so the sneak attack is if I hit with my attack. Okay.
You will have to hit, yeah, with one of them.
Okay. All right, so let's first see if I do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I feel like that one hits. Do you see? Did it?
But yeah,
hit?
I meant only Kaylee.
I rolled an attack.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that hits my bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. It's just.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. No. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. It
okay.
hits.
So
Roll
it
damage.
hits. Okay, so I do this, and then I do, like 1d6 for sneak attack.
Yes. You
Okay.
can just roll it manually if you want.
Okay. And then can I also do Whales from the Grave?
Yes, you can, because as you nudge someone here, it's I mean, I can post it in the chat.
Okay.
But yeah, immediately after you deal sneak damage to a creature, you can target a second creature, so a different creature that you can see, and roll half the amount of sneak attack, which would be a 2 because you rolled a 4. Yes.
Roll half the number. That's what I wasn't sure about because it says roll half the number of sneak attack dice.
You only have 1 right now, but
I
you
only have
get more
one.
if you as you level up.
Okay.
Yeah, so half of 1 rounded up is 1.
So I roll 1 sneak attack dice.
Oh, of
Mhm.
the amount of dice?
Yeah,
it's the amount
that's
of
it. Yeah,
dice.
yeah.
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 Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just get a 1. Yeah. You just.
So
get
I
1 damage,
roll
nothing else.
1d6 and it would be for the
I
red
don't-
guy?
I-
Or
No, I think no. So I think it's just the dice. Yes, half the number of sneak attack dice, which means you only have 1 dice. So half the number, like it's rounded up, so you do 1 extra damage or something.
No, you only roll 1
No?
die.
No, it
you
says
roll
it
roll
says
1
roll.
die.
Yeah, it
Okay.
says roll
Jesus
half.
Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
I confused myself.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it right.
Yeah, so I roll 1 die. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, and this will attack the red guy?
Yep.
I think.
The guy
Mhm.
on me.
All right.
All right. Well, since your first attack already hit, I'm not even gonna let you roll the second attack. And as the regal elf lady had 2 HP left, you kill both of them. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Let's see. Let me read this again. Okay, so it's necrotic damage. So I think like I'll slice the green guy, and then as I do that, like from that general area, like the whales come and attack the red one and kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you as the spirits or the energy that is helping you in battle kind of focuses its attention on the other thing, noticing that you are attacking something and is looking for a source to damage and to help you. It focuses on this enemy that you can see, and the energy blasts it apart, it being like halfway launched across, landing into the pool and dissipating. The one in front of you, you slashed cleanly in half. Even as the body is sliding down and the torso kind of falling down, the boy's eyes still just fixate on you, and it just falls to the side, tumbles, and dissipates. And combat is over.
You see Shuri, like, just this look of sadness just overcomes Shuri as her arms go limp and she drops her bow and drops down to both her knees and just puts her head in her hands and just starts crying.
You can remove the staff token.
Yep.
And I'm going to dash up to my grandmother.
Are you okay?
Have I said that I hate this place?
Marco, do you know
I
who
know.
that was?
I do. And I'm just hugging my grandmother.
I'm gonna walk up to them, be like,
I too saw someone I knew. but I do not think it was the actual people we knew.
Obviously not, but still.
No, it definitely was not them. But just the sheer fact that it looked like them it was unsettling. Very. Yeah. There's no time for this. We've. There's no telling what lies ahead. We don't really have time to let our emotions overtake us. We have to be sharp.
Mine was just some random kid.
Insight check on her.
Go ahead.
Hold up, I gotta click disadvantage.
She's just like wiping the blood off.
Oh.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
That was most definitely not a random kid. She might be good at hiding her emotions, but the way she said that in a jovial tone suggests otherwise.
She can't hide from me.
I think this thing is really messing with our minds.
Yes, I saw my mentor, my master. I too think we must leave this place at once before
Yes,
it takes a hold of us.
wherever we are, whoever has us here, they know things about us.
I'm like, so
Mm-hmm.
around us, like you said, this is like steep up, right? Is there
Yes,
anywhere
it is.
like else to go?
No, you cannot see a good way forward. The roots reach high into the sky, but it does not seem like it. No.
And like the
Is that a
way
hole?
up, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if we can't go up, I guess we go in.
There's a path between the roots that you can look inside, but it is mostly the tree trunk. Okay, as you start moving, suddenly and almost without warning, kind of as if it has waited for you to finish your conversation to be determined to continue, you feel something. Each of you feel something very familiar. It's something you felt earlier this day. It is the same strange power that brought you here in the first place. It it is grasping onto your being, like stopping you in your tracks, Markal, as you like run or as you walk towards the tree trunk. As it grabs a hold of you, and you find yourself blinded once again by various colors and it's a bright light that burns into your eyes. You blink, are confused, but the power is still like pulling on you once again, pulling you somewhere else. And you find yourself somewhere different.
It's 100% the Bifrost.
All right. Oop. Why
Oh.
is Krillin's token so dark?
Dude, I am powerful.
You're huge and we're tiny.
I'm fucking huge.
Oh dear, Blaze.
I didn't know you were that big.
Listen, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Nice, nice.
Wouldn't
Insight
you be
check.
a shower?
Don't worry, we all know it's lying. You do
No,
not need an
it's
insight
just
check.
grow even more.
Hey, you don't know
So
how
we're
big my tiefling
in-
cock is, all right?
We're in an office or a
Yeah.
study.
So, as your feet find balance on the ground beneath you, you hear the creaking of wood, like these wooden planks beneath you. They are also set into the walls, kind of, giving the room kind of a rustic vibe, like a regular house would be, just made entirely out of wood. There seem to be no doors near you, as you seem to arrive by some other means. Neither can you see any windows of any sorts, but you see candles. In certain places, you see small lamps, lanterns on the walls lighting up the room. You see this large couch in front of you. It has clean pillows, like a pristine fabric, and it faces a large desk on the other side of the room from you. The desk and the area around it look like strange, something you haven't seen before. The books are sprawled across various pieces of furniture, like the desk, some cabinets in the background, and documents and candles like strewn about the massive desk. Some of the books that you can see are thicker that the usual book would be, but they differ in shapes and sizes, different symbols and writings on their covers. And your gazes are especially drawn to a thick, dusty book that is kind of elevated in the middle of the desk, placed on some kind of thing, where next to said book there seem to be smaller copies, bound by chains. You just as you arrive and you gather your surroundings, it's like very faint humming noise emanates from like behind the desk and the sides of the room, where like you can barely make out some kind of bluish magical thing behind it in several locations in the room. And the room itself may already be strange enough, but once your eyes settle on the creature sitting behind the desk, it it puts things into perspective, and this is completely foreign and strange. But I'm just going to show you a picture for let's see if this pops up, if I get this to work. Hello. Okay, I might have to refresh Roll20 actually. It's being weird. Or did it work?
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Alright, hold on. Do show to players, hello? No? Okay. That's strange. I'll just give it to you guys in your journals so you can click on it yourself. Did it pop up in where your character sheet would be? In the journal in the top right, Kaylee?
Let's see. Which one? Sorry, the archivist.
Archivist?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, we're just waiting for Zarya to get back. His internet cut out. But yes, this is the creature you see behind the desk, the being.
Huh.
Just give Zarya a second to come back. Of course, he has to leave on the cliffhanger.
God damn it, Zarya.
I scared him away by talking about gilfs.
Yep.
Yes, probably. Makes sense, so you'd scare him away. Pause champ.
Pause champ.
Hey. Look, I know what I can do now. Look, everyone, check out KrillinTheKilla, who I'm sure you don't all know already.
Nope.
Wait, why is it not working? Oh, there it is.
It is. It's just delayed.
He streams.
He finished Dark Souls today. Listen, any
Yeah.
streamer that can do that, he needs some.
True.
Needs a shout out.
XDaebryn, do you stream?
Not so much anymore now.
Do you want a shout out?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, welcome back.
Yuck.
Don't worry, you didn't actually miss anything.
Does Zarya want a shout out?
Sure.
Here's Zarya. Hey, IRL.
That was like years ago.
Well, he gotta update it now. Also, Pink Ninja's a cool streamer.
Oh,
I'm just doing.
Nice.
it's purrkay's wet dream.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, yeah. In your journal, you should be able to see it as well. Zarya, I gave it to you guys in the journal. But yes,
Perfect. The archivist.
yes. Now, yeah, as your eyes or as your gaze focuses on the strange being, it seems like the being itself seems to be like almost made of a strange energy, like this. Its veins kind of coursing with like a blue thing, and you see it's wearing a strange metal mask. Whatever is behind it, just like it is almost formed out of pure energy. The being is wearing like a long flowing robe that spreads out on the floor and a strange hat as well. Perhaps the most unsettling part about his body, except for Kaylee, I guess, uh, are its long, sturdy tentacles. They're spreading out. They're not slimy like they are in the picture. They seem like additional limbs more than anything, and you see them spreading out. Um, Now, as it shifts its body for a little bit, one of its tentacles moves behind it, grabs a book from a shelf, and moves it on the desk, seemingly interested in reading reading whatever is inside, and starts flipping the pages. But I I'll do I'll let all of you guys do a perception check real quick.
Do we still have exhaustion?
No, you are not exhausted anymore.
Oh my god.
Are we supposed to not be able to move our tokens?
No, you're supposed to, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. You're supposed to be able to
Okay.
move it, so I don't know why you can't.
I zoned out for a moment. Are we
Yes.
rolling a check?
Perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I've got to open everything back up since I DC'd.
Yes, no worries.
Okay, perception. Got it.
All right. Now, okay. I mean, sorry, as yours is pretty high. I would say like, okay, Liberty definitely like looks at the being and notices like kind of something peeking through its robe, which you can see on the picture kind of. You don't really see what's inside. It's just a large space, larger than this room even. It doesn't really make sense. It kind of defies logic, but you definitely caught a glimpse of it. And for Markal, as he's actually like paying attention and studying the being, from his angle he gets a better look, sees large shelves of books like kind of stacked in the background, it like with wooden like or all kinds of materials and like giant shelves holding it, a spiral staircase somehow like leading up into the middle. It almost looks like a giant library. And
Inside
yeah,
of the creature?
yes, inside of the creature.
Okay.
Well, beneath its robe, but yes, what you assume to be inside of the creature.
Okay.
And the being, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as soon as we like land wherever we are, and
Yes.
Cherie sees the couch, she's going to go sit on the couch.
And
All right.
I would immediately follow my grandmother.
Okay. Well,
Except
as
on the way
being-
there, I'm going to grab one of these books.
As the being notices you approach, towards the sofa, it like raises its head, stops flipping through the book, and addresses you. It says, "Welcome, initiates. Congratulations on passing the trials entirely without casualties or going insane. Please sit so we can continue." As he kind of waves at the other people that aren't sitting yet. And
I'm an old woman. I don't have much time left.
yeah, but this is the cliffhanger we're ending today's session on. And,
Could you tell me
I
what
hope-
book I grabbed, though?
I will tell you next time.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Fine. I'll tell you what book you grabbed. You grabbed the only one that you were able to identify some kind of wording on. Because the others are just either written in other languages or what you don't see, but on the cover, like a name caught your eye. And it is the name Targo, which the people of your world have often referred to as their home planet slash the world that you are from. So you just saw it. It simply says that word on a very thick, large book cover, and
Cool.
that is where you're gonna end the session.
Yeah. Yay!
Yay! We did it. We did it.
Just gonna let an old woman stand there. Not long for this world. I need a place to sit. It's bothering me.
Okay. You need to use Alt to move your tokens, but
Okay.
you need
Oh,
to
I was
hold
able to
Alt
move
while you're
mine.
moving.
I'm
Just-
just not able to move
I'm
mine.
gonna
Oh.
sit on his
Oh,
face.
whoa,
I'm just
whoa!
kidding.
I wasn't
Okay, yeah,
gonna,
go ahead.
I wasn't gonna
You're
go
not
sit
gonna sit down?
down.
No.
Yep,
No.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I can't move.
Ah,
mine.
yeah. I hope you guys had fun.
Oh!
Oh God, no!
Yes. Grandma.
Don't step
Grandma.
on me, grandmother.
What is happening?
Oh no.
Eating you.
I hate it.
Oh. Anyway, it was fun.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm glad you had
Yay.
fun.
Yay! Okay, I guess I'll deafen you guys for a bit and say stream stuff.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.